Barça Live. First title of the season at stake. It's the semi-finals of the Supercup de España against Real Betis. Tough opponent, no doubt. Manuel Pellegrini's side. We haven't faced them yet this season, so a bit of an unknown team for us, but they'll be tough to beat in this single game tie. We win, we go through to the final on Sunday. That would be a classical. Who wants a classical on Sunday? I certainly do. If we lose, of course, we go home. That's how it goes. Let's hope it doesn't go that way, and let's hope there's no extra time. There's no need for it. 94 minutes of good football is what we want tonight. We know the lineup for Barça tonight to face Real Betis, so let's go to Saudi Arabia, to the King Fahd Stadium. Bruno Ballester, let us know what Barça's lineup is.
Hello and good evening, guys, from the King Fahd Stadium. It's actually 10 p.m. here in Saudi Arabia, 2 hours in Barcelona, and we have the lineup today selected by Xavi Hernandez for this second semi-final of the Spanish Supercup today, with Marc-André Ter Stegen in goal, with Sergi Roberto, Jules Koundé, Ronald Araujo, Jordi Alba forming the back four. In midfield, Frenkie de Jong, Gavi and Pedri, and up front Ousmane Dembele, Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha. The two players that are out of the squad list are Héctor Bellerín and also Pablo Torre. No Sergio Busquets in the and also Betis players are exchanging some moments here before kicking off this match in less than 1 hour.
All right, thank you, Bruno. We'll come back to you in just a few minutes so that you can let us know about Real Betis's. We have a lot to unpack here in the studio, so let's get to it. Let's head over to the couches to talk to Iradi Vidal and Spencer Siegel. Iradi, Spence.
Robert.
Nice to see you again. In a week.
It's been a week, but yeah. I'm a little upset that you've already mentioned the word extra time. I don't think you needed to even say it out loud.
No, there was no need for it, was there?
No, not yet at least.
I'm trying to jinx it by saying it a lot.
Is that...
That's what I'm trying to do anyway.
It was your nightmare this night? Thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it happened last night in the Real Madrid game against Valencia. They went to penalties. I'm hoping we won't have to resort to that.
At least we know who we can...
Lineup for Barça with Robert Lewandowski coming back, obviously serving a 3-game suspension in La Liga, but able to play in this competition. The 2 wingers up front again. We don't see that usually. And an interesting midfield with Frenkie de Jong, Gavi and Pedri.
Yeah, interesting. Like we could say like it's the star lineup Xavi Hernandez has now. We have read a lot, like maybe he wanted to rest Araujo and everything, but after what Araujo has done in the last matches, semi-final, you get the Uruguayan rest. I really like the lineup. I really like the midfielder with Frenkie de Jong having the opportunity to start.
You can let us know your thoughts on the lineup as well on our live chat on YouTube and on Facebook as well. Rate the lineup from 1 to 10. 1, of course, being the lowest score, 10 being the highest. Let us know your thoughts, what you would have done different. Give it a number, give it some hearts as well if you love it. Spencer Siegel, from 1 to 10, lineup.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 7 for now because I think there you could put a lot more firepower into this lineup if you felt like it, mainly along the back line. But they're not going to do that, Barça, because as much as it is trying to go and win a trophy, you're also trying to make sure that your team is ready for the next steps beyond this week, because there's a lot more at stake after this trophy, and there's also a lot at stake on Sunday if Barça wins. So. There's plenty of opportunity for that 7 to turn into a 9 or a 10 once we go into the second half and substitutions get made too.
We'll put a pin in that thought of the defensive line because we want to talk about how solid Barca have been throughout the season and how important that will be tonight. But let's go back to the King Fahd Stadium. Bruno, let us know about Real Betis' lineup.
Yes, and we also have the lineup selected by Manuel Pellegrini for this second semi-final today, starting with Claudio Bravo in goal, former Barça goalkeeper. In the back four, Aitor Rival, Petzela, Luis Felipe and Juan Miranda, another former Barça player, replacing, of course, the big absence of Alex Moreno, who has left to Birmingham to play for Aston Villa. 2 defensive midfielders with Rodri and Guido. In the wings, Luis Enrique and Fekir, and Canales just behind number 9, Borja Iglesias. It's going to be the third challenge between Xavi Hernandez and Manuel Pellegrini. Xavi won at the Villamarín last season. Pellegrini won at the Spotify Camp Nou. So let's see what happens today in this third game between these two managers.
Thank you, Bruno. An interesting opponent, Real Betis. As I said before, we haven't faced them yet in La Liga this season. They're one of the teams that we are yet to face. A team that Xavi highlighted yesterday. He praised them in the press conference. It's almost like, in terms of the idea of football, like Barca are looking at themselves in the mirror.
Yeah, I would say so, and also like is this kind of team that in the last years had been playing a really good football, and also if you look to those matches that Barça and Betis has faced in the last 2-3 seasons, I would say there were many goals and many things happening, and I think it's a good football game to see, and also a good team because I mean if they are here it's because they won a cup last year.
And we want to ask you, the fans on the live chat, a question. What will be the key to tonight's game? We're giving you three options. You can weigh in. Is it 1, Barca scoring goals with Lewandowski back, of course, suspended in La Liga, but able to play today? Will he score his first goal of 2023 today? Second option, win the battle for possession. Xavi talked about how Betis have talented players in midfield who it's very difficult to take the ball away from. Canales, Fekir, for example, players like that. Or number 3, stay strong at the back, Spence, which is what we've been doing in La Liga.
Yeah, and the number 3 I think is already going to happen anyway, but...
Oh, you think so?
I do, but I think the key is number 2, because Betis want the ball, and they want to keep it, and so how can you get after the players for Betis who are trying to maintain their possession, work the ball around, tire out Barca's defense, and Barca's pressure as well. I think if Barca get after the ball and win it back successfully, it's going to be a good day.
Irati, what we've seen in the last couple of La Liga games is that Barca have struggled to create opportunities. We stayed solid at the back because, I mean, we drew against Espanyol, but they only had that one penalty shot. Whereas we haven't been creating that many clear opportunities.
No, that's why for me, I would say the key is scoring goals. Also, like Lewandowski will be gone for 2 more matches in La Liga, so let's take profit of the Polish guy today and also in the final on Sunday, because I really think we are going to be there. So for me, the key is just scoring the opportunities you have and also creating them through Lewandowski. And that will mean that you also have the possession and you're creating something with the possession, because if you have the ball but you don't create opportunities, there's nothing to do.
We've talked about the idea of football that Betis have, but they have been somewhat up and down in La Liga lately. They started very strong, that's why they're 4th in La Liga. They won 5 out of their first 6 games. Out of their last 10, 3 wins, 4 draws, and 3 defeats.
Yeah, I think just before the World Cup, there was like a slowdown for Real Betis. Like maybe many players were thinking on that World Cup, but I think that you don't have to look on the results they have been facing, because for them it's also like for Barca. It's the easiest way to have a cup this year and a title. It's just 2 matches that you have to win and then you end up with a title. So I think that changes everything.
Betis came into this season with high expectations, looking to make it into the top 4 of La Liga and trying to fight for a title. For example, La Supercopa. They did win the Copa del Rey last season. That's why we're facing them today. It's the Copa del Rey champion against the runner-up in La Liga. Let's now hear the thoughts of our assistant coach, Óscar Hernández, talking before the game.
Hernández, Òscar, què tal? Bona tarda.
Hola, bona tarda.
Bé, sempre es diu, no?, que la Supercopa no és la Copa, no és la...
You always say that the Supercup, it's not the Champions League, it's not the league, but I'd imagine that the team are very aware that a trophy is at stake. Yes, we're all aware. It's a semi-final. It provides us with an opportunity to get into a final on Sunday. There's changes from the game against Atletico Madrid. You've changed in defence. What were you looking for? We're looking more to attack on the right and on the left on the wings. We're looking for the 2-on-1 situations.
Avui torna Lewandowski. Què li dona a l'equip?
Robert Lewandowski is coming back. What does he give the team? He's a player who doesn't just give us goals. He's good at pressing, and he helps us to get us into the opposition half as well.
costa més i l'equip rival se'ns fa l'home a l'home, doncs ens costa més sortir, està clar.
I ja per acabar, el primer cop que el Betis va jugar contra vosaltres, amb tot el vostre cos tècnic al Camp Nou, us van guanyar 0-1, però abans...
The first time that Betis played against you as coaches, they won, but they defended a lot. What do you think about this game? Well, Pellegrini said that he was going to be brave and he was going to attack. Well, he's got pivots today. It's a very attacking side. We'll see how it goes. We both have the same kind of idea of the two teams. So we'll see what happens with the result.
Les paraules d'Òscar Hernández a la prèvia d'aquest Betis-Barça de Supercopa.
Those were the words of our assistant coach, Oscar Hernandez, talking to our colleague Marc Brau before the game. Let's go to Bruno. Bruno, who do you think the key player will be tonight?
Well, yes, it's time now to analyze and see who can be the key player for FC Barcelona in a win, of course, the one that we are expecting, and qualifying for the big final of this Spanish Supercup. So at home also, on YouTube, on the live chat, also pick your player, the one that you think is going to be the key one. 3 options, the ones that we're going to offer you. Option number 1, Robert Lewandowski, the striker, the number 9, arriving to this Super Cup, rested as he was not in the squad list to play the Copa del Rey, and he's suspended in La Liga, so Lewandowski can be option number 1. Pedri, the magician, option number 2 that we're going to give you, of course, the young midfielder that wants to win this title, this Super Cup, and we expect him to be crucial to help the team to win today against Real Betis. And the final option, probably one of the most informed players of FC Barcelona and the leadership of our defense, that is Ronald Araujo. Today pairing as a centre-backs with Jules Koundé, so a different teammate, because in the last games he was playing alongside Christensen. Araujo was crucial in the Metropolitano, saving 1 goal on the line and also helping a lot the team in many other aspects of the game. So Lewandowski, Pedri or Araujo at home, who do you think is going to be the key player on the studio? Robert, guys, which are your options?
Bruno, I'm going to say, I hope it's going to be Pedri, because that would mean that Barca would be dominating in midfield, enjoying their football. I wouldn't want Ronald Araujo necessarily to be one of the players that we have to highlight at the end, like we had to do at the Metropolitano and against Intercity.
Yeah, you read my mind, because I was going to say Pedri first, because Araujo has been the key player in the last 2 matches. We forget about that, and it's time to be the protagonist on the field, and I think Pedri can be also the key to activate Robert Lewandowski. So I think it would be a great news if Pedri is a key player today.
Spence, your thoughts and the fans' thoughts?
Yeah, I think along those lines, you want Lewandowski to be the key player, because that means that he's scoring goals, and Araujo was perfect for a game like we saw this past weekend against Atleti. As far as the fans go, there have been a lot of ones coming in. Sidra says Lewandowski, Rico says Lewandowski, Alia says Lewandowski, and then you start to see a couple of people who are thinking Pedri too, like Bianca and Charla and Julia. There's actually a lot of people who are coming in with Pedri and then several hearts that come in afterwards. It's just because he's a heartthrob.
Oh, he is. He is. And of course, it would be nice that Robert Lewandowski was the key player, hopefully scoring a couple. We did miss him on Sunday.
Yeah, we did miss him because, the second coach, Oscar Hernandez, said it is not only because of the goals. We have highlighted that of Robert Lewandowski through all the season. It's all the work that he does, and also like the defense have to keep an eye on him. And then there is other opportunities for Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha coming up in the wings. So we also hope Lewandowski scores today and makes all that job that will end in a great result for Barca.
What we do hope is that the man on our screens doesn't have to be a key player today. We hope that he can have a calm and placid night. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who's been massive in La Liga, conceding just 6 goals in 16 games. Let's see if he can keep that record in the Supercup as well. Let's see if we can go for the clean sheet tonight. We want to ask you fans, as always on the show, how many saves do you think that Marc-Andre ter Stegen will make tonight? You can respond in airplane emojis, as always. Keep the live chat a little bit colourful. So send as many airplane emojis as you think ter Stegen's. How do I say this? As many airplane emojis as you think ter Stegen's save will make. I didn't say that right. So,
We get the idea. I get what you're. I get what you're getting after. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think it's going to be.
How many is it going to be?
I think we need. There's going to be a few.
I'm going to type now.
I'm
3
gonna go-
airplanes, because thinking how Betis attacks and everything and how crazy the matches between Betis and Barça gets, I will go for 3.
For 3. Spence.
I don't know. Looks like there's a screaming dinosaur emoji from Herka. Unless that's
Well,
just
that's not one that we've asked for.
their version of an airplane. I don't know. I'm just saying. But Alia says hopefully not much. 2 airplanes tops. Fingers crossed.
I'm going 3.
Most people are going 3, and Herka just sticking with the screaming dinosaur. If you're watching us on YouTube, you just saw it. It's still there.
Right.
So.
Well, I sent my 3 emojis in 3 times just to make sure that we get our live chat looking nice and colourful.
I see
on
you.
Screen. You see him. Good.
I see him. I see him.
Good. Good. Right. Let's see. What do we do now? Oh, guess the player. Because Bruno normally does guess the player for us, but we've got some connectivity issues with Bruno today. So I'm taking over.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So that means we're the only 2
Yeah.
eligible to lose.
So, and we have to re-guess the players because he normally does 1 for you, Spence, 1 for Irati, and 1 for me. So today we'll have 1 each, and then there'll be a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I've missed this playing game.
Okay, so let's go for guess the player. Option number 1. Spence, you can cheat because you've got the live chat with you. I'll keep an eye on the live chat as well.
Okay.
Let's go for guess the player. Option number 1. Who is the secret players? The photographs we're showing you today are of the travel of the team yesterday to Saudi Arabia. Let's get the
I
first
thought that was
option
the guess
on
the
the screen.
player.
No,
I can take this one. I'm going to go. I think it's Ter Stegen.
Oh, that's Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. So once we get the first option on the screen, we will start playing. Who wants to go first? Irati, Spence?
I don't care. We can do.
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Okay.
All right. On shoot. So it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Like you have to put it down on the 4th one.
Oh, okay, let's
Okay,
try.
Right, go.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
What was
Okay, you
that?
can go.
Right, Spence, who's that?
You know what? I'm going to be super kind and give you the first one.
Because you don't know. Oh.
It's not Ansu Fati, because Ansu Fati's in the background.
That's true.
I didn't see that.
Right, let me see if on the live chat I can see some correct answers.
Whoever it is very well dressed.
People is saying Fatih. No, it's not Ansu.
Right, we're going to have to speed this up, guys. But
Okay, I would say.
I see no correct answers so far.
Gavi.
I'm going to say Gavi.
No, I think
It's not Gavi, guys. Irati
Okay.
got it wrong. Let me see
Kind
if
of
I
looks
can...
like
Araujo.
All right, I've got the
Yeah.
first one.
Araujo?
Miss Swift Europe said Araujo.
Yeah.
And the correct answer is
I see now.
Ronald Araujo. Congratulations to Miss Swift Europe. Good. We had some Rafinha answers from Imposter, from Ana Lucia saying Gavi. User 1027 said Pedri. PKLD said Lewandowski. Natalia said Pedri. Soinerea said Ferran. No, none of them. Right, let's go to the next one. This one is for Spencer.
okay.
Ooh.
Who's that?
Shoot.
You decided, Spencer, that you didn't want to go first.
Well, shucks.
It's not Pablo Torre because it's
Is that-
behind.
oh, thank you for that, Irati. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go. It feels like it could be not a player, so I'm going to go with Xavi because why not?
For me, it
Go-
looks
ah.
like Oscar
The
Hernandez.
game is guess the player, but I'm
Yeah.
breaking all the rules.
Right.
It's probably not.
No correct answers. Oh, yeah, there is one. Ibrahim Fiston said the correct answer. So, oh, there's a name that I can't read here because it's in an alphabet that I can't read. But the correct answer is not Pedri, as Avalali or Ladlit said. It is not Alonso, as Najwa said. It is not Baby Stays. It is not Koundé, as Baby Stay said. It is not Eric, as Simba17 said. It is Ousmane Dembele.
Really?
Wait a minute now. That was not that. Who cut that out? That wasn't Dembele.
It was so you didn't see the color of skin.
No.
You can
come
complain
on.
to my brother, who was the one who
Come
came
on,
up with that.
Luis. Let's go, man.
Right. Okay, last one, tiebreaker. Only because you two both got it wrong. So whoever you both get to give an answer here.
This must be Gavi.
Gavi.
I said it first.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
You both say Gavi. You're both
Yeah.
convinced it's Gavi.
Yeah. I am.
Look at that
Yeah, the
frame.
pose.
Look at that frame.
Pat
That
Fidano
is-
says that wasn't Dembele. Your previous one.
That is
Nurkan says fake. Simba17 says what?
That's either Gavi or me when I was 12.
Right, I got some correct answers. Four consecutive. R1X, Huda Ravi, Javier Garcia,
It's Frankie.
YHL,
That's gotta be Frankie.
Miss Swift Europe. It
it's
is not
Frankie.
Gabby, it's another midfielder.
Ah,
It
it's
is
Frankie.
Frankie de Jong. You guys are
But he walks like Gavi.
He did.
Doesn't he?
did.
you guys are terrible at this game.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you don't have to play it right now.
Right. I was going to say well done, you guys, but no. Okay, Ter Stegen is still warming up, and we do want to remind you that you can get these lovely sweatshirts or these lovely hoodies that Spence and I have got on.
These?
Spence, shall we get up and show them to the world? Show them to our camera here. So Spence and I are wearing these hoodies from the Cruyff collection, as you can see here on the back. You can go and get those on the Barça store. Look very nice on the back. Spencer's is plain red on the front. You're going to look like Elliot from E.T. now, Spence. Mine's got this lovely number 9 here. You can go get them on the Barça store. I think there's a link in the description on our YouTube show. If not, just go to fcbarcelona.com, click on store, and click on Cruyff collection, and there's lots of lovely merch on there. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer that Spencer's red, or do you prefer my navy blue one?
I like things I wear. But yours is cool too. Yours is cool too.
Yeah.
Yours is
Okay,
alright.
let us know. Mine or Spencer's? Blue or red?
The hoodie comes down too, by the way.
Spencer, you're going to read some of the answers there, but we kind of Ter Stegen kind of froze there. That is what you can get on the Barça store. Shall we go for the game quiz, guys? Because the players have not yet come out to warm up.
Anything would be better than
So
guess the
let's,
player at this point,
Let's
based on
see
our
if you're better at
performance.
this than guess the player.
Yeah.
Because
can
you
be
were kind of
worse.
terrible at guessing the player. Let's see if you can at least get one answer right here. Several protagonists, several milestones. So the quiz is gonna revolve around that. The first question is about the man on your screen right now, the one who's warming up, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. I want to ask you, how many clean sheets has Ter Stegen kept this season? Is it 9, is it 12, or is it 15? Who's going first, Irati or Spence? It's counting all competitions, by the way, yes.
All competitions. If you wanted it,
You go
I'll
first,
give it
because
to you.
you're on
All right.
screen.
All right, I'll take it. I think it's. I want to say 12. That seems like a lot. I'm gonna go 9.
You're going to go 9. Miss Swift Europe goes 12. YHL goes 12.
I should have said
Herka
12.
goes 12. Miss Swift Europe, again, 12. Sid goes 12. P Jim goes 12. Pedri, 12. I imagine it's another Pedri. Eve Heinen, 12. Aren, 12. Julie Jans, 12. Everyone, 12 except for Spencer. And everyone is right. That is correct. Spence, you were
I
wrong.
said it at
12.
first.
12 in La Liga. 12 in La Liga, which means all
That's
competitions,
really
he wasn't
impressive.
He wasn't able to keep one in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Didn't play in the Copa del
And the
Rey
Copa,
against
it's
Intercity.
all 12 in La Liga. That's
12
really impressive.
clean sheets in 16 games.
Man.
That is impressive.
That's crazy, yeah.
Congratulations to everyone who got it right on the live chat as well. And congratulations to Stegen. We hope that today he can make it 13. Right, second question. How many games did Ronald Araujo miss because of his injury? Was it 8 games? Was it 13 games? Was it 16 games? Irati, Vidal.
Okay, that's tricky because there was the World Cup in the middle. So I will go for the 8.
But it's
Go
all
for the 8.
competitions.
Right, lots of people saying 8.
Yeah,
Kenny
but it
Martinez
was
says
like
8.
1 month and then the World Cup came. So that doesn't count. Well, I go for 8. Don't try to...
You're going for 8. Agustin Rivas says
Don't take my
13. Julie
advice.
Jan says 8. Jim says 8 as well. Soy Nerea says 8. Miss Swift Europe goes 13. Jaime Cisneros 8. Lots of people going 8. But I do have to say that Mr. Swift Europe is on a roll. 13 is the correct answer. 13 games. Ronald Araujo missed in all competitions. Barca conceded 14 goals in those 13
That's
games.
a lot.
missed.
It didn't seem
And he's
Irati,
been
maybe-
impressive since he came
maybe
back.
we should leave.
Fantastic.
It's not that day.
Lots of answers. Lots of people were going with your answer, with 8. Congratulations
trust
to
me.
Dominica Crespo as well, who went 13. Siddharth Chopra said 13 as well. That was correct. Bogdan Torodov said 13 as well. So did Pedri, 13. Right, next question. There are 5. We're going for the third question. This one is about Sergio Busquets, who's not in the lineup today, but if he comes on in the second half, he will play his 700th game for Football Club Barcelona. Quite the milestone. But against who did he play his first, Spence? Was it versus Racing de Santander, versus Basel, or versus Betis, our opponent tonight?
I know I've seen Basel before in a debut. I just can't remember which debut. I mean, I got last time I didn't go with my gut, and I got it wrong. So at this point, I just have to go with my gut. I'm probably wrong though, but I'm gonna say. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go Betis.
You're going to go Betis, same as lots of other people, as Soy Nerea, as Pratham Shah, as Agustin Rivas. But it is, in fact, Kevin Martinez and Aren, and let me find a third name who got it right. Patrick Goatman, who got it right. It was against Racing de Santander, a 1-1 draw at the Camp Nou back in the 2008-2009 season. That was the day that Sergio Busquets made his debut against Racing de Santander. Against Basel, he scored his first goal as a Blaugrana in the Champions League. Congratulations to everyone who got it right. I'm seeing more Ratings here. For example, Kevin Martinez. Oh, I said Kevin Martinez's name. Lots of people went Betis, thought that I was trying to trick them. HBF also going for Racing. Acer Gaming going for Racing. Right, let's move on to the next question.
I have to
Irati.
say that I knew that one, and now I'm not going to know this one.
Gavi played his 50th La Liga game on Saturday, becoming the youngest Barca player to ever reach that milestone. Who did he surpass? Who was the youngest Barca player to reach 50 games in La Liga before him? Was it Messi? Was it Ansu Fati? Was it
I
Bojan
think I know
Krkić?
this one, but Bojan.
Lots of people going Messi and Ansu here. Lots of people
We
going Messi and
literally
Ansu.
have to get one right.
Please.
Would this be the first right answer you're giving me today?
Yes, Robert. Thank you for
Please.
repeating it.
Everyone going Messi and Ansu.
And Irati going Bojan.
No one going for the right answer, which is Bojan Krkić.
Oh!
Rawa Mazen finally going for Bojan Krkić there. That is the player who Gavi surpassed. Right, last question of the quiz before we quickly update the lineups for you.
Now the pressure is on you, Spence.
Thank you.
Spence, a
Yeah.
chance to tie this up with Irati, but you will have had one extra go. Who was the last player to score in a Supercup game for Barca? Was it Ansu Fati, was it Luke de Jong, or was it Man Dembele?
Ansu Fati scored in the 83rd minute against Real Madrid, sent it to extra time. Barca lost last year in extra time in the semi-final. It was Luke de Jong who scored the first one.
Then the answer
Well, you
is?
answered so quickly that the didn't really give the fans time to answer.
The fans have
but-
been right the whole time,
but
okay?
yeah,
This one's for me.
most of the answers that are coming in are Ansu Fati, and Ansu Fati is the correct answer. He scored against Real Madrid last year in the semi-finals in the 83rd minute, as Spence said. Luke de Jong had scored the first, Ansu scored the second. So, congrats to Irati.
We cannot solve it.
You
right?
did all right, Spence, with that last guest. Right, we are 29 minutes away from the game. I think it's time for an update. I think it's time to talk about this lineup that we've put out there today. Semi-finals of the Supercopa. Who's nervous? First title at stake here. Our lineup for tonight. The 11 men selected by Xavi Hernandez feature Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Sergi Roberto, Koundé, Araujo, and Jordi Alba at the back, Frenkie de Jong, Gavi and Pedri in midfield, Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Ousmane Dembele up front. Let us know your thoughts on the lineup. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What would you have done differently? Irati, do you like the lineup?
I really like. One thing I really like is Frenkie, but the other is Rafinha, who is doing well this year. This far.
I love the lineup actually for what they're trying to do against Betis in this game, because this back line will stay further back. You don't have the likes of Balde to get a little bit further forward, and there's plenty of cover at the back with Araujo and Koundé should anything break through the lines.
Well, the players are warming up. I want to know the fans' thoughts on the live chat as well. Do they like or do they not like the lineup, Spence?
I've got, this is a strong lineup that comes from Arminta. And let's see.
Pratham saying, thank you for saying my name. Well, you're welcome.
Samir would have liked to see Christensen, who has been pretty darn good.
Has been amazing.
Yeah.
Christensen
Really,
has been
really good.
absolutely amazing.
Dominica says the midfield is powerful. I love it. Gavi's aggression and Pedri's calmness from Sid. It's kind of got me thinking. You've got like a little fire and ice thing going. People have been noticing it. People say Pedri's the person who goes like this and calms everybody down, and Gavi's the one who shows the fire, a little fire and ice between the two of them.
I see a comment here from Arminta saying very smart lineup choice. I think you read that one out, but I mean, I like that the fans are keeping things positive.
Yeah, a lot of people are clamoring for Ansu as well. Angela says Ansu should be here. Johan says, I like it, but they should put Ansu Fati on in the second half. It's looking pretty good, though.
Right, Spence, we have something new today for our fans.
New?
A new way for you guys to interact with us, because we think that the fans are the biggest reason to do this show. We want to interact with them.
Some would say the only reason.
We often ask them, where are they watching us from? What Barca kit are they wearing tonight? What food are they eating to follow the game with? Well, now we have a new way for you to interact with us. We have our own WhatsApp channel right underneath. Down there you go. Down there in the bottom of the screen, right underneath Jordi Alba right now. That is the WhatsApp number, +34 650 54 27 75. You can send in your own pics and videos of you supporting Barca. That's all that we want, you supporting Barca. Let us know your name, where you're watching us from. Send in a selfie. Unfortunately, it can only be a selfie of one person. You can't send us group photos. We cannot accept those. Once you send in that photograph, you will have to accept the message of terms and conditions. Just type OK. Once you receive that message, you type OK, and we'll be ready to go. Please don't send in offensive stuff. You'll just get blocked.
All I was going to say is that we have the ability to block people, so, you know, let's make this fun. That's it.
Raise your hand on the live chat if you think you might send in a picture tonight of you supporting Barca. We want to see you wearing your Barca kit, what your rituals are watching Barca. We'll develop things into video as well. I think we'll stick to pictures tonight, but if this goes well, maybe we can get some video reactions of maybe if there's a penalty, or if there was a penalty shootout tonight. Obviously, we want reactions, but people, send in your pics of how you are supporting Barca. Just solo pics of you. No group photos,
Now,
please.
I have a question, Robert. This number that's here at the bottom of our screen, can you save that number in your phone so that you can use it for future episodes of this program?
Yes, you may. This will be carried out throughout the rest of the season. The only thing is, you will have to accept every time you send in a picture. You'll have to accept. Just type in, once you get the automatic message, type in OK, and that will be fine. That's all we need to know. For you to accept those terms and conditions, send in your pics, and we'll show them throughout the show. I mean, I think it's a wonderful way to keep the fans involved as well, because we've got their messages on the live chat. Now we get to see their faces as well, if they want to show their faces to us.
And also see the rituals and the things that you're eating and everything we ask, because one thing is reading it from here, but the other is seeing it.
Yeah, I'm also going to throw a caveat in there as well. We want to see your faces, but I'm going to say this just about every time we air. I also want to see your dog or your cat.
Yeah, exactly. We said no group photos. Pets are allowed.
Pets are allowed because they can't consent one way or another.
Yeah,
they don't
you can
have
consent for your pet. You can't consent for other group photographs. I think it's a wonderful way to interact with our fans, to get them more involved, for them to feel as part of the show. That's ultimately what we want, for our fans to be an important part of our show. Let's get back to the game. Irati, I said before, we haven't faced this Betis side in La Liga, a competition in which we are top of the table with a 3-point cushion ahead of Real Madrid. That's nice to say.
It's nice to say and to see us again. They're leading La Liga after that amazing game against Atletico de Madrid, where I suffered a lot. I was very nervous reading the whole game. And as I said before, I think Betis might not be in the best moment of the season because they started really strong, as you said before. But just for Barça and for Betis, it's just one game to reach to a final. So I think that makes it everything complete. Betis is a team that really likes to attack. They suffer when they defend, even though they defend really well. And all the matches between these two teams, we have seen many goals and many attractive moments. So I think we'll see the same.
Spence, before you take a selfie and send it to our WhatsApp number, I wanted to ask you about the fact that we're playing yet another single game tie. The difficulty in those.
Well, hold on. Can I just take 1 second?
Yeah, go for it.
No, you're in the picture. Now I can't send it. Okay.
Precisely. Well done.
Exactly. I'm just trying to go by the rules. I love these single game ties, these knockouts, the way they changed the Copa del Rey, the format, the way they've changed this format, whereas where it used to be 2 teams playing 2 legs, now it's 4 teams playing a semifinal into a final. It just makes these games mean more each time you play them. So yeah, I'm all for it. And the number of different competitions that Barça are playing right now between the Copa del Rey, the Supercup, the League, the Europa League, which will be coming up, it's a never-ending cycle at this point.
We can connect with Bruno again at the the King Fahd Stadium. Sorry, let's go to him.
Yes, guys, people arriving to the stands. We are minutes away now from kicking off this match. We are all really excited, of course, with this Super Cup, and we have now both teams warming up here in the King Fahd Stadium. One curiosity for tonight's game, and it's Barca's. They're gonna wear the home kit, but with a red trouser, because the blue of the normally home kit trouser can confuse with black's Betis one. Well, what about red pants? It reminds us good memories about 2005-2006 season that actually Barça won the Super Cup against Real Betis, and at the same time the Blaugranas ended that year winning the league and also the Champions League. It's gonna be the debut of the Super Cup for some Barça players. Of course, for Robert Lewandowski, after having rested in the Copa del Rey, also in the league due to suspension. Let's see if he can score his first ever goals in this competition. It's going to be a tough game, of course, because on the other side, Real Betis also have quality players. As a number 9, of course, Borja Iglesias, but also midfielders like Canales and Fekir probably that are the most dangerous ones. So, guys, really excited also to experience this game from here, from the King Fahd Stadium in Saudi Arabia. A few minutes to kick off this Betis-Barça, the second semi-final of this Spanish Super Cup. As you know, the team that are waiting into the final of next Sunday is, of course, Real Madrid.
And we hope we'll be there to play that Clásico on Sunday. That would be fantastic. Who doesn't want a Clásico in the month of January? I'm just going to read out a comment just to acknowledge its presence here. And please don't send it again because you're bringing up bad memories. Alex New York saying, Steaua Bucharest won the Champions League against Football Club Barcelona. Yes, that was in 1986. Come on, let's move past things.
Please.
I mean, yeah, okay, they did. In a penalty shootout, by the way.
Yeah, and after that we won many champions.
And after that, yeah, many great things came. So, yeah, okay. But I'm guessing this person is Romanian and wants to
or just
celebrate that, or just bitter about Barca, or trolling us. I don't know. I just gave them a shout out. Anyway, we have one final game for you fans and for Irati and Spence. Let's hope that they do a little bit better.
Well, we've been improving.
You fans have been doing well. I'm going to try and jiggle your memory here. We're going to do Supercopa editions, and I'm going to ask you, who did we face in certain editions of the Supercopa? We're going to go back to 2005, Irati Vidal.
I'm super bad with these things.
Irati Vidal, who did we face in the 2005 Supercopa de España?
And there's no clue.
No, there's no clue.
Can she pass? Because
we
can do this as a team. I do know the answer to this one. Yeah.
Well,
I have no idea. But I will
I'm
say,
going to ask Irati to guess, and then
Yeah.
if she gets it wrong, she can. We can rebound it to you, Spence.
yeah, I will say Valencia.
Okay, Irati says Valencia. Sidra already got it right.
Yeah.
Denny says juggle your memory. I think I said jiggle your memory. Thank you. Shadow Mushka got it right as well.
I like jiggle your memory.
Yeah, you
I
jiggle
people
memory as
people
well.
is
Yeah,
answering well, right?
Shank the Tank has got the right answer as well. Samir Sakota got the right answer as well. Spencer, what is the right answer?
It's gotta be Betis.
It is the team that we're facing tonight, Real Betis. We beat them that season 4-2 on aggregate. That was when the Supercopa was played before the season started. Spence, you got it right. And now it's your turn for the 2009 Supercopa. Who did we face in 2009? This is, I'll just give you a clue, after winning the first Guardiola treble.
I didn't get any clue.
Are you making fun of me already? you got the first one wrong, just so you know. I'm not going to look at the comments because I think is it like a non-traditional top 4 kind of team? Okay, you're not going to give me any help.
Non-traditional top 4 in La Liga. Yeah, I think I could go as far as to
that's
say
what I was going for.
Yeah.
It's not Real Madrid. It's not Atleti. I'm pretty sure it was Espanyol. No.
I think I was in that Supercup.
Okay, Spence got it wrong. I've got some right answers already from McKinley Mirthil, from Shadow Mushka, who got the first one right as well.
I think I was in that game. Was it Athletic Club?
That is the correct answer.
I remember, and we started losing in San Mamés, and then Pedri scored twice, and we came back.
And we came back.
Who scored
and we
twice?
beat them 3-0 at the,
Pedrito.
no, Pedrito scored twice.
Pedrito.
Pedrito scored once, Xavi scored the other.
Okay.
And we beat Atletico 3-0 at the Camp Nou. The following season, Spence, no, Irati, sorry.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Who did we face? We'd won La Liga, the second Guardiola La Liga. And then we faced the team that had won the Copa del Rey that season.
Yeah, of course. Oof. Madrid hasn't won the Supercopa del Rey in a long time. I go for Real Madrid.
You're going to go for Real
Just
Madrid?
to say something.
We're going to rebound. Shadow Mushka, 3 out of 3. Even getting the correct aggregate score, if I'm not mistaken. Are you looking at it? Are you looking at it up?
They're on Wikipedia or something, I guarantee it.
Sid also got the right answer. Isaac Mirati also got the right answer. Shante Dawson also got the right answer. Spence.
Is it Espanyol this time? Or is it Sevilla?
Because you're right there.
It is.
I'm going with Espanyol.
You get it wrong again, then it's Sevilla.
I mean, it was everyone saying Sevilla.
Everyone was saying Sevilla, Spence.
Yeah, but you know what? Unlike all of those people that are on the chat, I'm not trying to cheat, okay? I'm trying to do this for
Right,
real.
let's speed this up. Players going into the dressing room. We'll do is going to be the last one that we do. We had 2 more, but let's do this last one.
Espanyol.
Right. Following year, 2011. Spence, this one's for you.
I'm
and
sticking
I'd say
with
that
it.
This is an easy peasy one.
I'm sticking with it. I'm still staying Espanyol.
Why is it easy?
I'm not changing my answer. Even if it's Madrid, I'm not changing it.
I go for Madrid then, because I said Madrid before.
Someone is saying we are not cheating. Angela says we are not cheating. Okay. Nathan says we are not cheating. No,
Then
good.
they have better
I'm
memory
glad you're
than
not
us.
cheating.
Someone is cheating, though.
Right, 2011. Who did we face, guys? Some people saying Sevilla. Shadow Mushka getting it right again. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Mario Antonovsky getting it right again.
Nirkan says ask something with the
Then
answer in
I
Espanyol.
got it right also.
The answer is not Espanyol.
Is it Real Madrid?
It's Madrid.
Irati got it right. It's Real Madrid. It is Real Madrid. That's an easy one because it was the famous, controversial 3-2 win at the Camp Nou, the
super
finger in
bad
the eye, all of that. That was the year. 5-4 on aggregate, 2-2 at the Bernabeu. Oh, fantastic David Villa goal there. And then the 3-2 win at Camp Nou. 2 goals by Messi, 1 by Iniesta. Right, we had 2 more. Well, okay. Right, let's speed through this. Right, Irati, it was your turn. 2016.
Oh, that's not that long ago. Valencia.
I can assure you that
don't
Valencia is not the right answer. Spence.
I'm going to go with Atletico de Madrid.
Shadow Mushka says, let's go. 4 out of 4 tonight. Well done. Well done. Dominica Crispo says, I nailed it. You're going for Atlético de Madrid. Neither of you guys
Sevilla.
got it
Mirandes.
Sevilla.
Mirandes is not the right answer.
Mirandes.
Irati got it right. Second time, it is Sevilla, as Najwa was saying, as Bastoni was saying, as Esnat Zinwanda was saying.
I
Right.
cannot remember anything of the Super Cups.
Final one.
we don't
final
have
one.
memories
This
like
one might
Robert.
be a little bit easier for you guys. It's the first single game Supercopa. It was just the final in one game. No semi-finals, just one final, single game.
Why do you
Played in
think?
Tangier.
Athletic Club.
Ousmane Dembélé scored a cracker of a goal.
Oh yeah. I think this one's Atlético de Madrid.
Athletic Club, Atlético de Madrid.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Guys, you're both terrible at this. You're both terrible at this.
Real Madrid.
Sevilla.
Mr. Swift Europe says Sevilla again. Chris James says Sevilla again. Shadow Mushka says Sevilla 2-1. Guys, it was Sevilla. We
Well,
played
at
Sevilla.
least we got the
Ousmane
colors.
Dembélé.
It was red and white.
Do you want to know what's funny though? Is I was doing for the halftime quiz and I was on the Wikipedia page of the history of the Supercopa like an hour ago, and I just don't register this.
Anyway,
Then it's worse in your
we
case.
beat Sevilla in that game. Congratulations to everyone who got the answers right. Let's talk a little bit about the month of January, guys. A tough one because we've got 3 competitions going on at the same time. La Liga is also obviously important. We've got now the Supercopa, and then we've got the Copa del Rey. We hope we make progress. What is the priority? We're asking you on the live chat. What is the priority for January? So do we stay first in La Liga? Do we win the Supercopa, or do we advance in the Copa del Rey?
Well, the priority in a club in Barça would be 3 of them, but I think keeping the first spot in La Liga doesn't mean that you are going to keep it in the end of the season. So in the month of January is not the priority. So I would say 2 and 3 if I can choose 2.
I like your way of thinking. Spence?
Wait, I don't think you should say that to Xavi because he would
No,
probably
no,
get pretty upset with you if he said, yeah, the La Liga is not a
Xavi
priority.
doesn't work in the
Yeah,
way
but
that we're working here in terms of priorities. but
Sorry,
yeah.
we're doing this for a debate
fun,
purpose.
just for debate.
Yes. Then I suppose I'll skip the answer that I was going to give and say that I think that tonight the priority is the Supercopa, and but if you're asking me between those 3 for the month of January, I'll say the Copa del Rey. I think that's a competition they can really make progress in this year and do something well.
And what are the fans saying there on the live chat? Liga, Supercopa, Copa.
Yeah, Aqua is saying the same that Irati was saying, 2 and 3. Gabriela, Ilia, they say 2. Gabriel as well says 2. Pratham says La Liga and the Supercopa this month. And Shank the Tank says Supercopa for the first trophy with Xavi. That's true. You know, he needs a trophy. We got to get him a trophy.
Yeah, and we're only bringing this up just to debate things a little bit. Obviously, all 3 of those are priorities. We want to stay first in La Liga, try and open up the gap even more with Real Madrid. We want to win this title, the Supercopa. We want to win tonight, obviously, to play the final on Sunday.
But I think the priority can be the Supercup in terms that if you win this, you will have more motivation and you will be in another mood for the rest of the competition. So it can be the first priority right now.
Right, guys, right underneath the 10-minute mark we are right now. Just so 9 minutes, 45 seconds until the start of the game. Who's nervous? I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. First title at stake for us. Semi-finals of the Supercopa de España. We face Real Betis, a tough team, coached by a very good manager, Manuel Pellegrini. We have our lineup, of course. You've known it for about 3/4 of an hour now, but let's refresh it. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal. A defensive line of 4 with Sergio Roberto, Koundé, Araujo, and Jordi Alba. In midfield, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, and Gavi. And up front, it's Ousmane Dembélé, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Let us know your thoughts on this lineup. Are you confident that this is the strongest one that we can put out there today? Do you like it? Do you not? Let's go and take a look at our opponent with some known faces, especially in goal. Claudio Bravo in goal for them today. A defensive line of 4 with Ruibal, Petzela, Luis Felipe, and Miranda, former Barça player as well. Played 4 games for the first team, lots for Barça B, and grew up in the academy. Guido Rodriguez and Sergio Canales playing more in a holding position. 3 attacking midfielders in Luis Enrique, not our former coach and the Spanish national coach, no.
With a Z.
Luis Enrique with a Z, Fekir and Rodri, and up front El Panda, Borja Iglesias. That is a very good team that we're facing tonight. Irati Vidal, very, very attack-minded.
Yeah, and really talented in the midfielder and in the striker positions with Canales and Fekir running and giving the ties of the attack of this Real Betis Balompié that wants and likes to keep the ball and also to be attacking, as we said before, with a similar kind of idea as Barça has, so it won't be easy.
Right, let's take a look at our most recent game, just 7 minutes or 8 minutes before the game starts, where we're coming from, and that is that game against Atletico de Madrid. We're going to get the highlights of that game, and I want you fans to let us know what you like the most about that Atletico win as well. It was a tough one in which Barca dominated early, created some early chances, had a very good start with those first 20 minutes, then suffered from the 25th minute through to half-time, early minutes of the second half. But I think they recovered well in the second half and managed to regain control. Andres Christensen taking an attempt from long range there in the highlight. What was the key to Atletico Barça? Was it the early Barca dominance, culminating in that Ousmane Dembélé goal? Was it how solid Barca were and how consistent they were towards the end? Or option number 2 we were giving was Araujo?
I see many Araujos in the chat, and of course he saved that one in the second hands, but I would say the solid Barca was, because it was not only Araujo. Like the game of Christensen was like incredible, and I would say even better than Araujo's.
Spence?
I'm saying that the question we asked earlier in this program was who's going to be the key tonight, and we said we hope it's not Araujo, because it was Araujo in this game, and so that answers this question. The key for this win was Ronald Araujo, but I would also go a step further and say it was the entire defense, the way that they stepped up to provide Ter Stegen with his 12th clean sheet in La Liga this season, with saves like that, because I thought Barca could have been more clinical with their chances, and Xavi said the same thing after the game. It's a very similar story in that you can only win a certain number of games 1-0 in the end, but when you do things like this, that truly is the mark of a team that is ready to win titles now.
Just look at that, because he has to keep track of Morata as well, because Morata's running with him, and I mean, he just showed us there in one action what we've been missing throughout the 3 months.
Yeah.
Simple.
And he'd done the same the previous game against Intercity as well.
Simple.
Of course, he has shown just he's come back with even better shape than before the injury, and we are glad to have him back in the important moment of the season.
Right, a reminder, Spence, we have something new today for our fans on Barca Live, a new way for them to interact with us. What is it, Spence?
You can send us your pics, your dog, as I always say, but you can send us your pictures through WhatsApp. You see the number at the bottom of your screen. You save that number because we're going to be using it the rest of the season. You can only send a picture of yourself. You can't include other people. We would accept videos, though we probably won't be able to do that today, but in the future, keep it in mind. And you just have to accept the terms and conditions once they come in. All you have to do is respond with 2 letters, O and K. Okay, I accept the terms and conditions. And we'll be able to share your picture. You can show us you watching the game, you with the jersey that you're wearing, you eating your favorite pregame meal ahead of the time. That always seems to be your ritual, which is why Barca are always winning, and that's you doing your part.
You with a flag of your country, if you have one at home. I don't know why you would, but...
You in the middle of downtown capital of whatever country you're in.
Yeah, exactly. We want you to let us know, obviously, your name, because we want to be able to know who we're talking about in terms of the picture. It has to be a single selfie, just one person, just yourself. And if you have a mascot, we'll allow mascots, but we can't do group photos, unfortunately. Just one of those things with image rights. But yes, if you accept those terms and conditions with those letters O and K, type OK on the WhatsApp. We will show your photograph of you supporting Barca on the live show today. As Spencer said, we'll try and focus on photographs first because we're just testing this out. But if there's a good reaction, if there's a good video reaction, a genuine video reaction of a cool moment like a penalty or a Stegen save or a goal celebration, we could try and fit that in as well.
And
So-
just remember, we have the ability to block you.
Oh, yes.
Just remember that. Because once you're blocked, that's it.
Yes. Oh, and please don't try and ring the number. No one's going to pick it up. I can guarantee you that no one's going to pick it up. So yeah, and please don't send in offensive material because, as Spencer said, you're going to be blocked. But if you want to be on the show, be a part of the Barça Live community, send in your picture showing what kind of jersey you're wearing, all of your Barça collection if you have one, how you're watching the game, how you're watching Barça Live as well. And we'll show it. We'll show it. Right, the players are stepping onto the pitch, guys. We are minutes away from this second semi-final of the Supercopa de España. And at this point, as we always do, we are going to guess the score. You can do that with us on the live chat. Send in your score predictions on the live chat. You can also do it on fcbarcelona.com and the Barça app, taking part in the match day challenge. You can guess the score, play the game quiz, rate the game at the end. And if you get the maximum amount of points, it's a point-based system. If you're at the top of the table at the end of the game, having gotten all the questions right and taken part in everything, you can win a matchday jersey. Today, the Blaugrana kit. Matchday challenge, Barça app, fcbarcelona.com, on the live chat as well. Type in your predictions. Spencer Siegel, what is your prediction?
I am going for a very basic scoreline, as many of us have also done.
Oh,
2-0.
We didn't talk.
oh, we're all going for the same. Well, that's not interesting.
Is this
but
after or before the extra time?
Ah, no, it is. It is at the 90th minute. I always put this rule in. It has to have an asterisk on it if you think that it's going to be 2-0 at the end of extra time.
No,
And I hope it wouldn't be 2-0 at the end of extra time, because that would mean a 0-0 game, and that is
But
a dub
imagine how
for 90
cool
minutes.
it could be that we win today and we
That's-
pop the confetti all together.
Well, and
that would
that's
be nice.
that's what I said to Laia, our producer, who said, oh, Robert and Irati have already said 2-0. And I said, well, you know what? That's fine, because we're going to win 2-0, and then
Yeah,
we're all
then
going to be right.
Teamwork.
What predictions are our fans giving us on the live chat, Spence?
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, Bruno went 2-1.
Mamadou went first half 3 goals. Meravar says 2-1. Carlton agrees, says 2-0. Flo Sanchez 3-1 for Barça. 3-0. Let's see. Atharv, excuse me, says 7-0. That's pretty big. Jaid 3-1, Nirkan 3-0, Saja 2-0, Georgina 4-1.
I see a 7-0 there. That's quite
Yeah.
optimistic. I don't think we're going to see one of those.
Yeah,
But
mostly 2-1s,
who
3-1s, and 3-0s.
who knows? Do we have our predictions for our Barça Live crew today? There we go. Let's see. Are we optimistic? Mostly yes. People thinking tight games.
Everyone's gotta win.
Sergio Roldan going 3-0. Salva 4-0. That's optimistic. Ben Molero 3-1. Jaume Torra 2-1. That's a tight game. Laia 2-4. That would be very interesting. I'd sign up for a 2-4. Calafell and Carlas 2-1. Luis going for a 2-3. I like that scoreline as well. Uria 4-1. Arnau 2-1. 3-1 nils. Tania, Lydia, Joanet 1-0. No. David and Mark going 3-0, 4-0. Right, so we've got some interesting score lines there. Just remind ourselves, Irati is
Leading.
the rankings of the Barça Live crew. Guess the score. Sergi and our cameraman in the stadium, Ignazi, tied at 2. Lots
Where
of
is
other people
Spence?
have
I
got
don't
1.
see him.
Spence, you're yet to...
I don't even care. Hey, you know what?
That's
if we
why
all
you copy
get
us
one right.
today, right?
if we all get it right today, I'm fine with you guys gaining as much of the standings as we do. I just need to get one right, just one before May.
Right, here we go. The ball is rolling, guys. Barça playing in Blaugrana, but with red shorts on, as Bruno said. Traditional. Let's see if Barça can get off to a good start like the other day at the Metropolitano.
Yeah, I mean, it has been the key lately of Barca scoring early. Then you have to be consistent in the back. But of course, a good beginning in a competition like this, it means everything.
The red shorts.
They look
Because,
weird, right?
yeah, because of the color clash what they were talking about with the Betis, with Betis wearing their black shorts. It looks like they're almost, going out of their way to look Christmassy.
Well, Christmas is long gone.
I'm just saying, just the look of it, the red with the red
I
socks.
don't dislike it.
No, it's not bad. It's
I
different.
think it's just weird because we are not used to it.
Right, Lewandowski with a touch there, finding Sergio Roberto, who's playing right back today. Rafinha's on the right, by the way, so that means that Dembélé will be on the left. Rafinha with the cross into the hands of Claudio Bravo. Guys, I want to ask you, live chat, who do you think will score the first goal for Barca today? We'll give, as always, the 3 attacking options. That will be Rafinha, Lewandowski and Dembélé. Careful, because Barca have won it. Sergio Roberto, Gavi, Rafinha on the edge, the pass inside, looking for Robert Lewandowski. The ball was cleared away by the Betis defense, and now a foul called against Sergio Roberto on Nabil Fekir. Also trying to get the ball into the Betis box. Right, guys, live chat. Who's going to score the first goal tonight? Is it Rafinha? Is it Lewandowski? Is it Dembélé? Is it someone else? Irati.
Seeing the start of the game, Rafinha.
Whoa. Spence?
Knowing that he's been hungry because he hasn't played in a little while, I'm going Lewandowski.
I'm going to go Lewandowski as well. It's the easy option today. And another good option would be Ousmane Dembélé, who's scored in his last 2 games. Scored the other day at the Metropolitano, scored against Intercity as well, and had good chances in to score more than 1 in both games.
Well, we hope they both 3 score and then it's an easy game. But I don't know, I have the feeling that Rafinha came really well from the World Cup, and every time he has been appearing this far, he's doing really great.
Ooh, an attempt from long range, seen to Stegen. Off of the line, the shot went wide. It's Luis Enrique who tried just inside the halfway line towards the right-hand side.
Many Gavis on the left.
Yeah, lots of people going Gavi. Who do the fans think is going to score first? Spence?
Yeah, you're saying Gavi is an option. Leticia says Boyan says Lewandowski. Gavi from Jasmine. Gavi a couple of times. Let's see. Levy. Figure says, I think, Levy. Pedri from Sylvia. Mr. Spinosaurus says Levy. So mostly Levies, but there's been a nice mix in there so far.
Araujo trying to win the ball back. By the way, Irati, I wanted to ask you, and Spence, obviously. We see Rafinha on the right, Dembélé on the left. Do you like it that way around when they both play, or do you prefer the other?
I like when they start switching, so the defense get a mess. But be careful.
Because Frankie de Jong has the ball inside the box, trying to find Ousmane Dembélé is going to chase it, but too much weight on the pass. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Irati was saying about Rafinha playing on one side, Dembélé on the other.
Yeah, I like when they mix and they start changing, because then the defense doesn't know how to defend. But I really think Rafinha is doing better in the right, and that's why Xavi put him there today.
Spence.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth, because the way that this sport is designed, in my opinion, is you have to show the defense different looks. If you show them the same thing over and over again, it's like any other sport. They're going to have their game plan. You have to make them adapt to something else. So putting Dembélé and Rafinha on either side, and then 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, 20 minutes in, or even more than once and a half, switching them, I think, creates problems for the opposition.
Joaquin in the stands there, not available for the game today, the veteran leader of this Real Betis side.
Yeah, every time I look up, he's on some other cooking show or something.
Oh,
he's
going to be a television celebrity when he retires. He already is.
Yeah.
He already is, but he's going to be prepared. Be prepared, because he's going to blow up. He's going to be on all sorts of
I mean, my mom doesn't know anything about football. He doesn't follow any footballer, but she follows Joaquin on social media. So
he is a funny guy.
Yeah, he's got a nice smile. You need that.
The other thing that we're seeing is that in the centre-back pairing, Araujo's playing on the right, Koundé on the left. Some might have expected it to be the other way around. We'll see. Obviously, that might be just because maybe we need a little bit more speed with the potential of Luis Enrique making runs from the right, and then you've got Koundé on that side.
Was it not Araujo on the right, Christensen on the left the last time?
That is true.
Yeah.
But we've seen Koundé playing as right back as well. So, I mean, you would have thought maybe things shift along.
I think similarly to what I was just saying about Dembélé and Rafinha, but on the other side in defense, having the versatility to put these guys wherever you want is a huge plus. I mean, Marcos Alonso can play inside out. Koundé can play inside or out. Marcos obviously on the bench today.
Even Araujo we've seen play at right back. Remember how he marked Vinicius last year?
Yeah.
Dembélé playing on the left. Frenkie de Jong, our holding midfielder today in the absence of Sergio Busquets, who's on the bench. We'll see if Sergio plays in the second half. Seen lots of support for Frenkie de Jong on our live chat. The people love him, so I imagine they'll be happy that he's playing in that position, in which he's done well this season.
See, I really like he has been improving through all the season. Like, he started doing less and has been growing up in the season. And what I was going to say, that I'm really happy to see also Sergi Roberto back in the starting lineup after that injury that came in the worst moment, because he was really playing well.
He was arguably the best player on the pitch at certain times for Barça.
Yeah.
I mean, he was you didn't really notice it or appreciate it the way that you would with Pedri or Lewandowski, but he was a big glue guy. I mean, he meshed everything together.
Right, well, Barca dominating the ball quite early. Now Araujo making a run for it, trying to split in between the defenders. The ball taken away from him. Falls to Claudio Bravo, who's under pressure by Lewandowski right now. Nice to see Robert Lewandowski in the lineup.
Yeah, and he has to take profit of these 2 matches, because knowing that he will rest for 2 more matches, like, you have to put everything on there, and I certainly think that he will want to show that up.
That's a lovely long ball by Jordi Alba. Through to Gavi, tried to bring it down on his chest. Couldn't quite keep control of it. Barca still attacking. Here is Rafinha, who's going to get a corner kick out of this. Right, guys, a question that we'll ask more than once tonight, I think, if things stay tied. Will there be extra time today?
Why?
My answer is number 2. I typed in number 2. Please no.
Okay, I go with this contra Gafe, we say here in Spain, so I will go for penalties, so it doesn't happen.
So just you'll vote penalties just so that it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Spence?
What's wrong with you people? Why would we put this on the screen? Why?
Estamos llamando al mal tiempo. Careful, that cross by Rafinha. Betis tried to clear. What are the fans saying, Spence?
I mean, the fans are probably thinking, I'm sitting on my couch at home. It doesn't matter to me.
I see lots of please no's.
Yeah. Oh, there's some please no's. Yeah, that's a lot of them, actually. You're right. William, BT, Alpha Gaming, somebody, Barca 9. A lot of please no's, you're right. Emily, please no. Penalties from Zise or Zis.
We already had penalties in the Supercup yesterday. We don't need any.
Yeah, and I was even suffering watching those penalties, because I wanted Madrid to lose, so imagine with Barca there, it's too much of a suffer.
Shalom Tisan, please no. Victor Gornson says, Araujo, first goal on a header. Just keep that in mind.
Right, Claudio Bravo received a knock on that corner kick. He looks a little bit shook. Right, Spence, we have our first photographs, which have come in, our first selfies from our fans.
Already?
Already.
I love it.
From our WhatsApp channel. So let's show 3 of them. Do it from here. Do it from here.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Oh,
Wow.
nice. Nice. Ruben Aguilera, presidente de PBSD
Peña Blaugrana, no?
de San Diego. Yeah. Yeah, and he's got a nice 619 mask going, a little Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I mean, it could be some... No, that's Rey. I like it. Alia!
Oh, careful. Rafinha inside the box, back to Gavi, Lewandowski, back.
Oh.
No. Cleared away by the Betis defense. Right, when the ball goes out, we'll continue. Was that Alia?
That was Alia. We're going to get... Look at how we got Alia, finally.
We get to put a face to Alia. I know, we have so many comments. We love you, Alia. Thank you.
We could say the same about just about everybody who's been with us for this entire season or past seasons as well, like Alia. And I could name a bunch of others. I don't know how many of them are with us today, but now we finally get to put faces to names.
Oh, nice. Sonia, 10 years old from Norway, watching the match with her dog, Chavi. Oh,
wow.
the dog is named Chavi.
Nice.
Lovely dog. What a lovely dog.
More dogs,
And
please.
super big pillow.
Oh, Dembélé with an
Dembélé inside the box. Dembélé wreaking havoc. Lewandowski trying to turn. Betis once again clear the ball away.
We are arriving.
Lewandowski maybe a little bit rusty after not playing on Sunday and last week against Intercity. Right, guys, we showed the first pictures that have come through our WhatsApp channel. You can send in your pics. Wait a minute, because Barca are going to continue to attack. I like what we're seeing. Gavi keeping the ball alive. Rafinha fighting for it. Rafinha gets it again on the right wing. Let's keep this information underneath here a second. I'll address it once the ball goes out. There it is. Long ball by Jordi Alba. Gavi couldn't get to it. Goal kick. Right. You can send us your pics, selfies of just you, yourself. Just one person in the selfies, please. We can't do group photographs. You send in your picture with you wearing your Barca kit, following Barca Live, following the game, whatever it is. How you're supporting Barca. Let us know your name and where you're watching us from, and we'll show it on our screens. I think it's a good way for us to get to know you, to get to interact with you. This is the number was underneath. If we can get it back up, the number, so that we can read it out again. Plus 34 650, and I can't remember the other number. If we can get it back up again, we'll do it. Spence, anything to add?
Plus 34 650, and then yeah, you're right. Then after the 50,
you just
plus 34 650. 54 27 75. Remember that. No, the number will come up for you soon. But I
send
love
in
it.
Barca content and send
Barca
in like,
content, or you know, we've already seen our first dog. I'm going to be a big proponent of that the whole time, because you know how I feel with Luke and how we usually get.
He didn't make a prediction today.
No, he said for the
Supercup.
For the Supercopa, he said I'm not making a prediction.
Well, we value our Barca Live community, we value our fans, we want to know more about you, so that WhatsApp channel is a good way to do that. We've obviously got the live chats on Facebook and YouTube. We'll still be reading your comments. We'll do that as well. We'll show some of them on screen as well. Our colleagues or our friends, Luis and Laia, will continue doing that as well, keeping an eye on the live chat. If you want to send in questions, do that as well. But we now have our WhatsApp channel as well for you to send in videos and pictures. Anything inappropriate will get you blocked, by the way. Please don't do that. And please don't try and ring the number, because no one's going to pick up. Right, we are 13 minutes in, and Irati Vidal, I like what we're seeing from Barca.
Yeah, we were talking before the game if the key was Robert Lewandowski, if it was a possession, and we say it was a mix of everything. So Barca is recovering the ball super fast, like the pressure of the team is really good, and they are connecting well up there. Like we didn't see a goal yet, but we see many connections and crosses trying to fight Robert Lewandowski, so the team is really playing well today.
Now Jordi Alba making a run down the left. The advantage is for Ruibal. Jordi Alba grabbed him, so there will be a foul called against Jordi Alba. But yeah, I mean, we've seen a couple of attempts to put the ball inside the box for Lewandowski, who hasn't been able to turn yet, but I'm confident that he'll be able to do that.
Yeah, and you don't see that kind of possession that you feel that it's not going to bring anywhere. Like the team is moving well with rhythm and finding spots behind the backs of the defenses of Real Betis. So I think it's by time that the goal will come if they keep playing like this.
Good defending there by Sergi Roberto to win the ball back. Here is Frankie de Jong playing in holding midfielder today. I want to know the thoughts of our fans on that as well. We'll ask them a question in a second. But Barca are attacking again. Here is Frankie. Barca trying to move it quickly. Pedri with the switch over to Sergi Roberto. He's got Rafinha on the right, and there goes the ball. Rafinha, can he cross it in? Looking for Lewandowski. Low cross, which is cleared away. Barca restart. Quick recovery. Jordi Alba. Alba hints the cross, but passes to Dembele. Dembele back to Jordi Alba. Alba tries to cross it in.
Is it
throw in out of it. And close to the first quarter of an hour of the game. No clear opportunities, but Barca dominating possession and living close to Betis'
yeah,
box.
and in another game you could say, okay, Barca's having possession because it's Barca, but in this game I think it's a real battle because Betis wants the ball and feels more comfortable with the ball. So that means Barca is playing well and is well organized and fitting the space as well.
Obviously, I don't want to jinx anything, but we have not yet seen much of Betis' playmakers.
No, Luis Enrique has been taken out of the game completely thus far, and I think he's one of the most important pieces of Betis' attack, the way that he's been playing this year. For Barca, they just need to keep doing what they've been doing, which is moving the ball quickly, moving without the ball, just trying to find those spaces, those little gaps, those pockets where they've been able to get through And if they keep that up, those spaces will eventually come for something. Here comes Koundé.
Good one by Koundé. They're stretching out. And kneeling down to win the ball back, and now he plays a beautiful ball through to Dembélé, who speeds up. The left-footed cross by Dembélé. Oh, the shot by Lewandowski. Kind of mishit it. Barca still have the ball. Pedri shoots from range, shot blocked. Now Araujo does well to anticipate and win the ball back. He gets it to Gavi. Gavi out wide to Dembélé again.
Advantage played.
I love the confidence of our defenders. Like Araujo, Koundé, they are up here.
They just give you an extra layer of protection.
Yeah, because sometimes it's not only what you do, it's also the feeling you transmit to your mates.
1-2 between De Jong and Lewandowski. De Jong has to stretch to get it to Jordi Alba. The cross by Jordi Alba right over the head of Lewandowski. But it is a first corner kick there for Barca, or a second corner kick rather, for Barca. Xavi likes what he's seeing from the sidelines. Incoming cross by Jordi Alba. Lewandowski couldn't get to it.
No, also another thing we are seeing is, like, maybe you don't see it with Busquets, but Frenkie de Jong comes more closer to the defense to get the ball there and start driving the ball, so that creates more spaces and breaks lines for Barca.
Pedri is going to swing the ball in from the left. In comes the cross by Pedri. Bravo punches it away. Rafinha's going to pick it up on the right-hand side. Barca still with bodies inside the box. In comes the cross by Rafinha. The header by Lewandowski. It's against the body of Luis Enrique, I believe. And the flag had been raised anyway, so it's an offside in favour of Betis. 17 minutes played. Barca with no real attempt on goal yet, but getting close.
So we've seen now, that's the third time that Lewandowski's effort to put a ball on frame has not been prototypical Lewandowski. And I think it's a good time to mention that here's a guy who's serving a 3-match ban in La Liga, and we're going to have to wait because these chances just keep piling up, although Barca give it away this time and Betis come on the counter.
Careful here, because now Canales can find Luis Enrique on the run, but that wasn't a great pass. It's a throw-in to Barca.
So he's already missed one game, right? The game against Atleti, and then he's going to have to miss Getafe and Girona. The thing...
He's not playing in La Liga in January, basically.
Right. So the thing that's going to happen is you get a little bit rusty because you haven't been playing the highest level of competition. You've only been able to train. So I think the Copa del Rey and the Supercopa for him is at the right time, because we're seeing some moments that we wouldn't normally see from him, and we want him to be in top form all the time, but we also want him to keep playing.
Oh, Gavi. Gavi.
And not only that, like, it's not only that he's not playing at this month of January, it's like he comes from the national team, not playing for Barca like for 2 months. So it's also normal that also the crosses don't connect well with him and everything.
And when he plays for the national team, you know, with all due respect to everybody else on the Polish national team, they don't have the type of firepower that Barca have.
It's another style of game.
It's a completely different game that they play.
Right, 18 minutes played, 19 now. Check out that possession stat right underneath us here. 79% possession for Barca. Now we need to transform that into some good goal-scoring opportunities. Goal kick, right, Spence, let's go for a second round of photographs on our WhatsApp channel. People are sending loads in. By the way, we want to ask the fans, please don't call the number. You're just disrupting the flow of work for our professionals behind the cameras. And they're not going to pick it up. No one's going to pick it up. So, wait a minute. We're going to wait for the ball to go out again, and then we'll do some more photographs. It's just that Ter Stegen took it too quickly. Now, first time that we're seeing this high pressure from Betis. Careful there, Borja Iglesias on Ter Stegen, making things complicated. It was Fekir, sorry, on Ter Stegen.
Oh, Luis Enrique might have problems.
Yeah, Luis Enrique hobbling a little bit. So we've got a replay there. It's a challenge by Jordi Alba from behind. It doesn't seem to be too much there. It's a throw into Betis on the left-hand side, taken by former Barca player Juan Miranda. Now Fekir, back heel touch. Careful here. Betis can be very dangerous when close to the box. Gavi is going to recover for Barca. Out comes Koundé to fight for it again. Luis Enrique driving forward. Squeezing in between defenders. The ball almost got past Ter Stegen. Barca Attempting to clear, the ball goes all the way back into the Betis defensive zone for Claudio Bravo to pick it up.
Was first attack for Betis.
First moment they made us feel a little bit uneasy there. Now, Banda brings it down. Defended by Araujo. And
offside, right?
Offside, right? Offside, right. Let's go. Spence, we're doing some more photographs. 3 more photographs from our fans.
All right, so we don't have a name here, do we? Okay, so...
But it's a birthday, so happy birthday.
Desde Barcelona es mi cumple. Un golito de regalos. Sus plavis que el Barça.
Vamos.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Saludos.
Happy birthday to you, nameless person.
Oh, careful, careful, because Barca have lost it. Careful here. Goes around to Stegen, and Araujo comes across.
Guess who saves the day again?
And clears the ball away for a corner kick. It was Fekir who recovered the ball after a Koundé mistake. Tried to go around to Stegen, who was beaten, but Araujo came charging back.
Yeah, and that...
To clear the ball away for a corner. Oof.
Wait, again,
It was a bad touch by Koundé.
Yeah. The amount of goals that he has saved in the last 3 games is ridiculous.
The last 3 games, it was him.
It's a goal per game. That saved a goal.
Right. Corner kick to Betis. The first one that they're going to get. Fekir is going to put it in from the left-hand side. Referee handing out some warnings inside the box before this corner kick is taken. In comes the cross by Fekir, the header. It's going to go out wide to the right for Gavi to chase and pick the ball up and clear it. Long out looking for Dembele.
Well, what is clear is that Betty woke up.
Yeah.
And that situation might get the risk for Barca that they will start pressing higher because they saw that they can find something there.
Now Barca have an opening to exploit here. Down the right-hand side, Sergio Roberto and Rafinha. Rafinha going to put the left foot across and the opener for Barca, scored by Pedri over the wonderful cross by Rafinha. Vamos, Pedri!
You can show this one.
Vamos!
I don't know where the ball is. We'll just use this one.
Best way to respond to that wake up of Betis. Like you wake up, we score.
Wow. Great little ball. That little dinky cross that comes in. They've tried that a couple of times. Jordi Alba tried it from the left. This time it was Rafinha from the right. Just get a little toe to it. That's beautiful.
And
Betis
another
gave us
assist
a warning.
for Rafinha.
Barca responded quickly. There was an opening there. Sergio Roberto speeded things up, got it to Rafinha. Rafinha took it to his left foot. It's a sweet, sweet cross for the incoming run of Pedri, who leaps in, stretches out, and puts it past Claudio. What? It's not going to count.
Huh? Why?
Offside?
But why they took 5 hours to say there's outside?
Right, well the goal obviously didn't
Wow.
count. Let's get the goal.
But we
off
didn't
of our
even
screen.
see any replays from the bar.
I want a replay.
Oh my god!
It looked
that
like
was all for nothing.
It looked like they were talking perhaps about the pass that went to Rafinha initially.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like the referee was saying.
Well,
all right, play on. That's good. That's fine. Keep playing.
Well, we'll see if we get a replay. But I mean, I am being
it
told
would be
that it has
nice,
to be
no?
Rafinha. It can't
Maybe
be
they're
Pedri.
writing the line to see if there was outside. Well, at least we respond Betis in a good way. It was quickly, and we clearly see there's spaces up there.
A long ball looking now for Rafinha. I'm still waiting for a replay. Okay.
No.
Let's see. It's Rafinha.
Come on.
When Sergio Roberto passes
Come
the ball
on.
to him.
It's like 1 millimeter.
tip of
If
his
it
foot.
is.
It is. It is. It is his.
That's not
toe,
football.
his big
I'm
toe.
sorry, that's not football.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
almost
hate
like
this. Like when
it's
it
not
goes
even
for
the,
any
It's not
team.
even the red fraction of Spencer's shoe there. It's just a toe, right?
It was
nothing like
like
a
black
nail
bar.
like this. Yeah.
Right, that part was offside. But you can score with that part. So
No, I get it.
that is
I
the
get
rule.
it. It's the rule. I you know.
you have to put the limit somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to put the limit somewhere. I feel that that's less ridiculous than the tip of your shoulder being ahead of the defender. I mean, at least with your foot, you're likely to score.
Yeah, and we saw in the World Cup also the glutes,
exactly,
and it's just...
Right, well, Lewandowski trying to cheer his teammates on after having that goal disallowed. 25 minutes played. Barca had a goal disallowed. Pedri had scored off of a beautiful cross by Rafinha. Here comes another cross by Rafinha at the set piece, looking for the far post. Araujo tries to keep it alive, and it is a corner kick for Barca. Vamos.
It's coming, it's coming.
Barca.
A header
Been the
goal
better
here
team
of,
so far,
of Araujo would be nice.
Be nice. Scored at the set piece last week off of a beautiful delivery by Pablo Torre. Rafinha is going to put it in again. In comes the cross. Headed away.
It's nice now in the corner situations because you not only have Robert Lewandowski, you also have Araujo, so the defenders have to choose, and both of them are pretty tall and talented with the header, so that can create like spaces over there.
Oh, Luis Enrique almost got himself into trouble with the clearance there. Hit the wrong foot essentially. Now Koundé back to Stegen. We want to show more photographs of our fans who are sending them into our WhatsApp channel, but the game is being played at a very high pace. I mean, there hasn't really been much time for anything. Now Alba.
It's been a great watch so far.
Oh, most definitely. Would have been even greater if the Pedri goal had counted. Dembélé inside once Rafinha already made the move, but Gavi recovers. Here's Gavi on the edge of the box, trying to find Rafinha or Lewandowski. Finds neither of them. Ball clearance by Ruibal. A foul called against Lewandowski. Right, let's show a couple more photographs of our fans. Spence, our WhatsApp channel.
Let's see it.
It's on fire.
I love this. I love this. Keep them coming. Can we get some? Because there we go. Let's see.
Oh, look at
But that's not
us.
one person.
That's us.
Okay, well that's against the rules. That's
well, it is clearly against the rules because it's more than one person.
All right, here's Derek. Derek from Honduras looking for the transmission, looking to try and watch the game. Forza Barça. From Derek.
Hi,
awesome.
Derek Vino.
Yeah. Mohammed Shokrolahi. I've got an exam tomorrow, but Barça is Barça.
He's studying with us.
Good luck. Yeah, I like the Barça is Barça attitude.
But look at that. Look at what he's doing. He's studying on the left. He's got the studying on the right. He's got the game in the middle, or he's got us in the middle.
Live.
Yeah.
Good luck with the exam, and on the live chat, let us know what exam is it. What are you taking? Is it university? I assume. What exam is it that you're taking tomorrow? Good luck with it. We also want to wish Barca good luck in this attacking action, but they had none. Jordi Alba recovers.
And could be nice to score before the halftime, because the feelings are that Barca is creating more opportunities and they're playing really well, so better than scoring before halftime.
Now Dembélé on the left-hand side. Incoming cross. Dembélé. Ball cleared up in the air by Petzela. Luis Felipe, sorry. 29 minutes played. Frenkie de Jong in possession. Most of the game being played in Betis' half now. Gavi advancing over to Sergi Roberto on the right. Finds Rafinha, lets the ball roll. Pedri, looked like he was going to pass to Rafinha. Tried to backheel it to Lewandowski. There were too many bodies in the way. Like the intensity, what we're seeing from Barca. Lewandowski's going to be called for a foul.
And I think Barca is playing that well that we were talking that Betis is a team that is always attacking and wants to attack. And we saw there that they only have Borja Iglesias up front and they are all the team defending. So that means that Barca is keeping the ball and is doing it great because doesn't give even opportunities of Betis to attack.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where service for Barca has been really good so far. Jordi Alba from the left. Rafinha's service from the right has been good, and everybody seems to be moving off the ball, which is going to open up some space at some point, like we saw with the goal that was disallowed.
Here is Luis Enrique on the right-hand side. Careful here, Ruibal overlapping, Ruibal inside the box. Barca,
Careful
no one
this.
can commit to a challenge there because it was in a dangerous spot. The shot from long range from Canales takes a deflection and it's a corner kick for Betis on the half-hour mark. Still 0-0. Barca have had a goal disallowed. And a chance now for Betis at the set piece. The shot went off of Gavi.
He's always everywhere.
He's everywhere, always, yes. A player with a Betis past when he was
Yeah.
a young little kid.
That's true.
Now defending the Blaugrana colours. In comes the cross by Nabil Fekir from the right-hand side. The header
what
on the
a
line!
save!
Ter Stegen on the
Mamma
line!
mia.
Vamos! Fill the live chat with airplanes for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen,
Wow.
who stayed low to keep that one out of his goal.
Unreal.
That was not
And cleared off
easy.
the line. Fekir with the cross cleared by Koundé. Pedri needs to get it out of there. Pedri under pressure. Barca managed to get a throw in. What a save by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Fill the live chat, please, with airplanes, because Ter Stegen,
I want to see the replay because it didn't feel easy.
he just saved the day.
Wow.
Vamos.
More
In comes
airplanes.
the cross by Fekir, the header, and Ter Stegen on the line. Please, more airplanes.
So-
Appreciation for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
Sabea edit says, what are they doing? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're flying high, baby. We're flying high.
Fantastic.
Wow. We haven't gotten a replay of it, have we?
We got one replay.
Did we? I
We're not
missed
going
it.
for-
Yeah,
very
no,
many
today
replays
there's
today,
not
yeah.
many replays, no.
You know, we get more replays from our Barca Live crew, who are always on it with the replays.
Now here is Fekir. Luis Enrique on the right. Let's not let Betis get into this game. That is going to be a goal kick because the shot by Luis Enrique went off of Fekir. Goal kick for Barca. We've just got another replay there of the header. Saved by Ter Stegen, just in front of the line. Fantastic reflexes there by our goalkeeper. High pressure from Betis. Gavi heads it out wide to Ousmane Dembélé. The ball goes out for a throw-in. Right,
And
Spence, we have. Let's do 2 more photographs at the moment because
Yeah.
things are moving very fast.
Yeah, no, I want to keep them coming as quickly as possible.
Can we get the banner on at the bottom as well? With
Hey!
the reminder of the number.
There we go. There's our boy Luke. See, he's watching us. It's Luke and our friend Uri. Uri from Girona.
Oh, hi Udi from Girona and hi Luke.
Yeah, they're watching. Gabriel from Cameroon. Look at Gabriel.
Wow.
Is that 1819, Robert?
That is 1920. Season
Almost.
I'm gonna, by the end of the year, I'm gonna get these. I
Hi,
swear.
Gabriel from Cameroon. Hi to everyone from Cameroon. Send us your Barca pics.
Australia,
As
5 a.m.
After 5 a.m. from Australia.
Careful.
Love
with,
that.
Betis attacking high to the people. Oh, that's
That's
good effort.
really
5 a.m.
effort.
Well
Yeah.
done, Acer, for watching us and for watching the Barca game, of course. Did you get up early or are you doing pulling off an all-nighter? I want to know. That is the number underneath us right now, Spence, underneath here, where fans can send in their pictures just of themselves supporting Barca and watching the show. Lovely ball by De Jong for Rafinha to chase.
He's onside.
Rafinha onside this time. Tries to get past.
There's
but
nothing?
Can't. Right, yes, this is the number. Plus 34, 650, 54, 27, 75. Send in your Barca pics and videos. Just you yourself, maybe your mascot as well. No group pictures as well. We'll show them on the show.
You know,
We want to make you part of the show.
I think that mascota is Castellano and Catalan, right?
Yeah.
Or in Catalan, is it the same?
Yeah, careful, wait a minute. Luis Enrique inside the box. The cross and Sergio Roberto clears for a corner kick at the far post right before Rodri could get there.
That was close.
Betis now putting some pressure on Barca.
Yeah. Yeah, they have been improving in the last minutes, like taking those opportunities they have. But again, look how Araujo was defending to Borja Iglesias, and great appearing up there in the second post, Sergi Roberto, because it was a clear chance.
Oof, that's a big clearance, and wearing the captain's armband today too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, Sergio Busquets. Sergio Roberto's wearing the captain's armband today. In comes a cross corner kick.
Oh,
Koundé clears
off
this
the
time.
line. Unbelievable.
Pulling and grabbing inside the box that could have been called. Now Barca have a chance to run out on the counter-attack, and Rafinha is very speedy down that right flank. He's got support in the middle from Pedri. Lewandowski trailing from behind as well, and Dembélé is on the left. Here is Pedri. He's going to turn. Pedri inside pass to
what a
Lewandowski,
pass.
who couldn't quite get to it.
Oof, he only saw it that.
10 minutes remaining in this first half, still 0-0. Both teams have had chances. Barca have had a goal disallowed. Now Pedri failed to connect with Robert Lewandowski.
It went fast this first half.
Yeah, it is
Only
going
10
fast.
minutes. Yeah.
But time flies when you're having
yeah,
fun.
and I think these chances of Betis just gives more credit of what Barca was doing until now. Like, that means that Barca was really playing well, and it also shows that it's not going to be easy to be in that Clásico on Sunday.
Ball in Barca's box. No one to meet it there.
I was
from
just
the
gonna,
Betis attacking
I
front.
was just going to say, I think, because when we say mascot in English, we're talking about the team's representative who's usually dressed up in a giant furry outfit. But we go with pet. So I'm wondering, like, is that something that, because...
Maybe it could be a mascot of a team
Yeah.
wearing Barca shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I was a mascot for a time.
Like, for a
real
team.
one, not for a team. I was when I was studying in college. I was working in a campsite in an entertainment team, so I was a big dolphin.
I was going to say, can we have the people guess what animal it was, but you've given it away. Is there photo evidence of this?
There is photo evidence.
Oh, we need to see that.
Careful with Dembélé on the left. Jordi Alba's going to put the cross inside, headed away, still alive in Betis' box. Ball up in the air still. Betis failing to clear. Now Sergi Roberto back to Rafinha. Rafinha inside to Frenkie de Jong. Barca moving the ball around. 37 minutes played. Things still tied at 0-0. We broke the deadlock once, but the goal was disallowed. Oh, Dembélé putting it past Ruibal, and it's a throw-in to Barca. Right, Spence, the next time that the ball goes out, but maybe for like a longer period, like a goal kick or something, we've got some comments from our fans. We don't want to forget our comments
we got the
on
comments
YouTube
too.
And Facebook.
But I think it's worth asking the question right now, how easily accessible is this photo of the dolphin, or Irati, that we have? Can we get it before the end of the day?
Okay, I send it to... give me the number. I didn't know the number of...
No, just send it to Laia.
Yeah,
to Laia, okay.
Because when I was in college, too, during a summer internship for a baseball team in Michigan, the Battle Creek Bombers, their mascot was a mosquito.
A Dembélé?
And one day during a game, 95 Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius weather, I had to be the mosquito in that costume that was just not great. Just not great. We've all had.
Do we have a picture of you dressed as a mosquito?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is if Irati can find the picture of her as a dolphin, I'm sure I can find a mosquito picture somewhere.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing that. Here's Dembélé talking about mosquitoes, dispossessed from behind by Fekir. Dembélé got a little bit distracted there. Now Betis trying to run out. Koundé trying to prevent Borja Iglesias from being comfortable with the ball. But Betis still keep it alive, and now making a move down the left-hand side. Rodri has the support of Miranda. There it goes. Miranda with the cross. Koundé is going to head it away. And Barca have the ball inside the box. Careful. Playing a little bit too casually inside the box, maybe? No. Pedri is fine. Pedri is going to play it long to Dembélé. Dembélé solo ante el peligro, but he keeps going. Here he is, Ousmane Dembélé could get inside the box. No, passes to Lewandowski.
Got it.
That one counts, baby. That one counts. Let's go. Robert Lewandowski with the goal. Vamos, Robert Lewandowski. Vamos.
Robert Lewandowski. Now yes.
Robert Lewandowski gives Barca the lead in the 39th minute. Pedri won the ball inside of Barca's box. Ran away with it. Found Dembélé with the long ball. Dembélé sets it up beautifully to Lewandowski. First attempt blocked, but he kept it alive, and in the on the second chance put it past Claudio Bravo to give Barca the lead. What an assist by Dembélé. Robert Lewandowski kept going with it, and made it 1-0 for Barca 5 minutes before half-time. Spence, we hadn't done this in a while.
We popped the net like Lewandowski. Dovski, el marcaria dentro un bosque. Bosque, dale al balone che lo enrosque. Rosque, we popped the net like Lewandowski. Dovski.
Love it.
We pop the net like Lewandowski. Fill the live chat with the fist emojis. Right fist against left fist. That celebration by Robert Lewandowski. We want to see loads of those in the live chat to celebrate Robert Lewandowski's goal. Fantastic. Vamos. Right, Spence, let's go and do a round of comments before halftime.
All right, yeah, let's get on this. Come on now. Come on.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Feeling good. Feeling good. Got a goal. Finally got a goal.
We'll have to interrupt if...
I see it. I got my eye on it. I'm good. All right, let's take a look. Let's get some comments on the board. We're all feeling good about this. Oh, I also see something else we have to update with the curse of the free kick over here on the right, but we'll get there. Wazama, awesome hoodies. You like them? It's the Johan Cruyff collection. You can find them yourself.
On the Barca store.
You can get them on the Barca store. Abbas Sheriff Kamara, I am from the future. Barca will score 4 goals to 0. That's a little scary, I have to say. The future scares me. Kushik Parmesan? No, Parmeswaran. Kushik Parmeswaran. I am a med student from India. Got my university exam tomorrow morning at 9. Have not studied. Haven't studied, but I can't ever miss a Barca match. Forza. Barca. You should study a little bit.
I'd say it's not good news for you that you haven't studied yet. Careful with Frankie de Jong, driving forward, feeding Dembele out on the left. In comes the cross by Ousmane Dembele. Too much power on that. It's headed up in the air. Lewandowski with a volley on the edge of the box. That rebounds into the feet of Rafinha. Rafinha looking for space to operate, looking for space to cross or shoot. Can't get out of that situation. Barca will restart. Araujo out wide to Rafinha. Spence, I'm coming back to you in a second, but Barca are attacking still. Here is Pedri.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know. Sometimes they slow it down. Sometimes they see that little opening. All right,
go.
I'll keep going. I'll keep going. We got Blinkopedia. Araujo becoming the Puyol of the modern day for Barcelona, having goal line saves match after match. That's 3. I mean, this one wasn't a goal line save, but it's 3 saves for Araujo in the last 3 games. I mean, we have expected goals. I'd love to get greedy and have a stat of like expected defensive goals saved. That's super greedy. Gabriel, call Pedri Queen because he is under pressure. Haha. I see what you did there. And Samir, Koundé is more versatile on both, but I prefer Araujo as the right center back and Koundé as the left center back. You know, that's what we like to hear. We like to hear your tactical decisions too, because we all know that everybody here knows more than Xavi. So well done, very good. Is that it? Do we have any more?
Do we have any more? No, we don't have any more.
Okay. All right. I'm back.
Well, nice to hear from our fans on the live chat on YouTube as well. We want to remind you that we have our WhatsApp channel available to you as well, coming to you for the first time today. We have a WhatsApp number which will appear on your screens in a second, and you can send your pics and videos there. You have to accept terms and conditions. Only pictures of yourself, please. You can't do group photographs. Show us you supporting Barca, you supporting us, you watching us, you with your mascot, you, I don't know, with all of your Barca collection, if you have one. I don't know. Just show us you being a Barca fan.
I just sent my mascot picture to Laia, so we'll see in the second half.
I have to find
De Jong out wide. Here's another opportunity for Barca. Sergio Roberto couldn't control the ball.
The only problem that mascot had is that the owner of the place was from Espanyol, so the colors, it's just not Barca-friendly colors. But it was me inside.
I was going to say that maybe today someone would complain because of the colours of my Jordans.
But they have been giving good luck.
Maybe it's giving us good luck, but it would look like I'm supporting Real Betis rather than Barca because I'm doing a green and white thing here with my Jordans, but I like them a lot, and Spencer bought them for me from the US. So yeah, to Stegen with a save, vamos. So I'm still going to wear them. Careful, because Betis are still attacking inside of Barca's box. Luis Enrique,
another one!
Madre mía!
Another one!
That is even better.
Stegen going low down to his right, the left-footed shot by Luis Enrique. What a reaction!
This dude is an airplane. He's a living, breathing human airplane.
Well, he took off again to dive to his right. quick reflexes from Ter Stegen. Fill the live chat with airplanes, please. Appreciation from Marc-Andre Ter Stegen as we hit the 45th minute mark.
He definitely wants another clean sheet. Wow.
Careful here with the corner. The header's going to go wide. 2 minutes of added time.
Worth noting.
What a save. What a reach from Ter Stegen.
Just as a quick sidebar, because we've got halftime coming up soon, Irati has sent in her photo of a dolphin. I have now sent in my photo as a mosquito. And I think we should wait till the second half. And then we have both of them now. Have you ever been anything?
No, I've never been a mascot.
Well, we might just have to change that here.
Yeah, we have to change that.
I've dressed up as something. I could have a look. I could have a look. Off the top of my head, I can't remember being a mascot for anything. I've done some some carnival stuff.
It's because mascots here, I feel like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they're just not as popular here.
Not really, no. Careful here. Betis on the move again through Rodri. Looking for an equalizer before half-time. El Panda Iglesias is going to switch over to Ruibal, putting the ball inside the box. Luis Enrique fighting for it, but he fouls Gavi. Good effort by Gavi. Vamos. Oh, we haven't done flags yet. We'll do that in the second half. Yeah. I see people saying I'm from Poland. John Wagner saying I'm from Poland.
Yeah. Poland got a little mad with me at the beginning of this game when I said that they don't have as much firepower as Barça does, which, you know, they got a little upset with me, which I can understand because I get it. I get it.
But maybe it was not the words, but it's just that the style of game is way different.
That's all it is.
It's a style.
Don't be mad, Poland.
No, please don't be mad, Poland. I mean,
we love Poland.
We want you to stay with us. Yeah. We want people from everywhere to stay with us. Right. I am going to guess that we're going to get a half-time whistle now as we hit the 47th minute mark. There it is.
News.
And Barca take a 1-0 lead into half-time with the Robert Lewandowski goal that we saw a few minutes ago. In the 39th minute, Lewandowski gave Barca the lead in what I would say, Dati Vidal, is a good first half for Barca.
Yeah, really good first half. I was not really expecting this kind of game. I was more expecting more attacks for both sides, but in general, I would say maybe 90 or 80% of the first half it was Barca dominating, Barca creating chances, Barca having the ball, and when Betis got the chance to score, we also show our skills in defense. So I would say it was a pretty complete first half, and the good news is that we are also leading on the scorer. So.
We want to know your thoughts on the half-time as well. You can go thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't like the first half. But I'm going to say that I did like the first half. So I'm going to go thumbs up with a little bit of a twist there with my weird thumb. But for me, it is a thumbs up. Irati Vidal, you are doubling the thumbs up. And Spencer Siegel, I can see you doubling it as well. What did you like about the first half?
I loved that the ball kept moving. I loved that the defense was always in the right place at the right time. That was as well of a 1-0 first half as you'll see.
A well-rounded first half. Because anyway, a very entertaining one. We said at one point that the pace this game was being played at didn't allow us to really talk about anything or show any of the interactions from our fans, which is something that we like to do here on the show. But the ball was moving so fast. Every time it went out, there was no time wasting. Everyone was going, both Barca and Betis.
Yeah, and I mean, it went fast. For me, it was 10 minutes and the first half was done. We saw the score of Lewandowski, also another score of Pedri that was disallowed. Many things were happening, but the best part, I would say, is that the feeling that Barca was moving with rhythm, the players with also moving and creating spaces over there, and Barca was feeling comfortable in the field, which we hope it will last in the second half.
And Spence, also big contributions as well from our goalkeeper. From Ter Stegen.
Yeah, that's worth more than the goal itself. What he did, what Araujo did when he basically bailed out Koundé on that one play, it's looking like this is the type of game that they need to do that again for 45 more minutes. It has to look like that a second time. They'll come away with a victory. We'll set up a Clásico on Sunday.
Right, we're going to take a break from the game. Spence, you have a halftime quiz as well?
I do. You do. Supercup halftime quiz.
So let's head to the Spencer halftime quiz.
Did he once eat 44 croquetas? 44 croquetas. Well, I have to say, I am a little bit hungry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. You can also grab the Johan Cruyff collection at the Barça store, which is just happens to be what I'm wearing right now while it's halftime. So I got YouTube thrown up here, so I'm going to read off your answers. What I want to see is somebody go 5 for 5 today. This is not an easy one, but it's not the hardest one we've had. So keep us in the loop. You got to get your answers in quickly. I'm going to try to read off as many of them as I can, and we're going to see if somebody can get it. So let's go. Barça Live Super Quiz, halftime quiz edition. Question 1, how many Supercopa trophies does Barça have? Is it 9, 13, 17, or 21? How many titles in this particular competition has Barça won? And I'm going to start reading off your answers now. I see Patrick has said 9. Aryaman says B. Shadow Muchka says 21. Jorge says 13. Carolina says B. Groovy says B. Imposter B. Alia's got B. It's Asika B. Yeah, most of you are onto this. That's good. That's good. I like seeing it. Tommy, I'm sorry. You're the answer, please. It is 13. It's more than any other person, any other team in this competition, but Madrid have 12. So we got to stop them on Sunday. Got to get past Betis today and then stop them on Sunday so that we can go to 14 and they can stay at 12. All right, question 2. Prior to this year, how many times have Betis participated in Supercopa de España? Has it never happened? Has it happened 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times? I will read off your answers as they come in as per usual. Sasha from Poland says, we are not mad. Thank you, Sasha. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. Much love. So I'm going to have white on. Yeah, I got let's see. Zubir says 2. Hassan says it's never happened. World Ball says 2. Marcel says 1. Ariman says 2. Khalid says 2. Sid says 2. Sarah says 2. Shadow Muchka says 2. So I'm gonna throw a caveat in here, okay? Because I wasn't very specific. So anybody who has said 1 or 2 today, I'm gonna give you credit for the answer, even though that's not what's gonna pop up. Because I should have said either entering today or including. So it happened in 2005. That was when they played Barça, and Barça beat them that year. But then you also have this one too. So if you said C as well, you're good. You're 2 for 2. All right, let's go to question 3. Which of these players was not on the pitch during that 2005 Supercopa matchup? We have Hernandez, we have the aforementioned Joaquin, we have Samuel Eto'o, and Lionel Messi. So this is where things start to get a little bit more difficult because 3 of these 4 players were on the pitch at that time. So Omar has A, Aryaman says D, Tilko says B, Joaquin, so does Dayan, Carolina says D, Dominic says D, Monkey says D, Anna says D, Jarapo says Joaquin good, Benfica Portugal, I think you're in the wrong YouTube one, man, but Benfica says Joaquin, NB Movies says Messi, Johnny Boy says Etu. Johnny Boy's having a rough go of it in this quiz. Johnny Boy, do some push-ups, I gotta tell you. Hussein says B, Gaming says B, Juan Martinez has it right, Darren Cedeno has it right, Khalid West has it right. Most of you have got this one, and we have to throw him. What this means is that Xavi was there the last time they faced each other, and Joaquin, who is still playing football right now, who's still actively playing football for Betis, although he's not available today, was a part of that 2005 matchup. And we all knew he would be a great TV person. We're the only domestic Supercopa played since the format was changed to 4 teams. Now, this format of 4 teams, semifinal and a final, This is the 4th year. So we've played it in Saudi Arabia 3 times. But one of those times we didn't. So where was the other one played? Was it here in Barcelona? Was it in Madrid? Was it in Sevilla? Or was it in Bilbao? Darren says D. Siddharth says C. Mikol says C. Luca says C. Sarah says C. Noelia says hello. Hello, Noelia. Pedia says C. 69 says C. Hassan Kaka says C. Pro Halo says C. Everybody except Darren has this one right, which is, again, impressive. Maybe I made these too easy. Did I make them too easy for you guys? Because everyone's getting it right, except for Rose. Sorry, Rose. All right, let's see the answer. It is Sevilla. Well done, colegas. Impressed. Good job. All right, I know some of you have gone 4 for 4, so here's the big money shot. This is the time. Now or never. Get yourself amped. Question 5. We go back to 1940, the first ever unofficial Copa de España. (1940). No Wikipedia allowed. You don't have enough time to go there now. So let's see. Michał says say 5 in Polish. We need Natalia for that one. Sorry. Bacana says A. Barça. Pranav says C. Criminal says C. Bingo says C. They're thinking Real Madrid is the answer. Max says B. Khalid says D. Tala says C. World Ball says Arash says A. Carolina says B. Rose says B. I'll tell you, Rose and Darren have had brutally bad quizzes today. Rose and Darren, you guys need a break. However, along with Carolina, well done. Answer, please. Well done, Darren and Rose. And well done, Carolina. Good job. You got the last one. And the last one apparently threw most of you off. So, 5 for 5. I hope somebody did, but it may not have been the case. Aryaman maybe said B. But that does it for our halftime quiz. Supercopa edition. Hopefully we'll have another one on Sunday. It's 1-0 to Barça at halftime, and we've got a few minutes before we get the second half going. So let's throw it back over to Robert and Irati, the Dolphin.
Thank you very much. Spencer, you staying here with us, or you need a little break?
I can stick around.
You don't need a break?
Like a mosquito.
I just need some water. Can I drink water?
Yeah, you can drink water.
All right, I'm going to drink some water.
Do whatever you like. Right, half-time. After that Spencer half-time quiz, which the fans really interact with, by the way. I'm liking this. One of the things that we get most interaction out of, so well done, Spencer. Keep going. We want to ask you, going back to the game, to vote on... You can go with any of the 11, of course. We're going to give you 3 options as always. Option number 1, ter Stegen. 2 absolutely crucial saves. Ousmane Dembélé, a threat down the left, produced the assist on the Lewandowski goal. Produced many runs down that left, and Pedri, a creative little genius in midfield. And I thought out of the 3 in midfield, maybe he was the one who shined the most, Irati.
Yeah, honestly, I was going to say Pedri or Frenkie de Jong because I felt Barça was having the control of the midfield and there was like patience, but also like knowing how to read the game. But I think we got to say ter Stegen because without those 2 saves, Barça was not going to be leading in the halftime. So I go for our goalkeeper.
Right, what have we got here on our live chat? Ledion Gachi says 1 ter Stegen. Juan Martinez says 2. That would be Dembélé. Rose says 1. Ryan Abdullah says 2. That would be Dembélé as well. Metal Fan 1 ter Stegen. Darren says ter Stegen as well. Who else? Lucas Gameplays 2 is for Dembélé. Sid cheats and says 1, 2, 3. That's an Irati kind of answer.
Yeah.
Unkule Mas going 3 for Pedri. Alias is 1 ter Stegen. If it's anyone else you think, by the way, you can vote for another player.
Could be Araujo or
we did
Gavi.
mention Lewandowski, obviously, because I think he had, I mean, he scored the goal, obviously, so he was pivotal in that sense, but Barca weren't able to find him much. Spence,
No,
who did you... Oh, well, Irati, no, you were
No,
gonna make a point.
you can answer. I was going to say that maybe it was not the fresh Lewandowski we were used to see, like almost like materialization and scoring all the opportunities he had. He need more to score, but he scores. So I think the problem is like we are used to this level of Lewandowski.
And Gabriel Silva brings up a good point and says, why isn't Araujo an option? Well, we can only give 3. I thought ter Stegen definitely had to be 1. I thought Dembélé with the assist and being, I think, the main threat on Barca's attack, even though Rafinha was getting very good on the right as well. Dembélé had to be an option. And then, yeah, it could have been Araujo, could have been Pedri. What did you think, Spence?
I think going back to Irati's point of Lewandowski being a little rusty, which we can call it for what it was. Yeah, he hadn't played in a couple weeks, and it showed. But usually we say you only need one opportunity when you're Robert Lewandowski to score. In that first half, he needed a couple. And give him credit, because after a couple that didn't go down the way he wanted it to, he ended up scoring. And I thought Dembélé and Rafinha on the wings were excellent because they were able to go downhill with pace, with power, but also with purpose. At the end, they finished the play as opposed to just dribbling into no man's land and losing the ball. They finished the play by finding a pass. It was either Lewandowski, it was back to the middle with Pedri. I thought the ball moved really well, the flow was good, and now it's time to do that again in the second half.
Blinkopedia saying ter Stegen keeping the score 1-0, otherwise it would be 2-1 in favour of Betis, and that is a fair point. 2 very big saves from ter Stegen. Flying to his right on one, staying low to clear one off of the line on the second. We have another question that we want to ask, and that is, fans, what did you like most about the first half? Obviously, express whatever you want to express. We're going to give you 3 options about what you liked most about this first half. Was it Barca's wings? Was it ter Stegen's saves? Was it how Barca attacked? Because we spent most of the first half in Betis' half.
Yeah, for me, it's the third one, how Barca attacked, because it felt that they were reading all the time super well Betis' defenses. Like they knew where to pass, when to go to the wings, when to attack from the inside. Like it was all a choral group, like work that it worked, and that's why we are leading. It was not only the wings, it was not only Lewandowski, it was the whole team.
I want to clarify that option number 1, Barca's wings, does not mean ter Stegen being that he's an airplane. No, it is Rafinha and Dembélé that we're referring to.
Or the new Alita flavored Barca wings that you can go get at your local store.
We're not talking about chicken wings.
No. No.
Be interesting at the Barca Cafe. Maybe get some Barca wings. That would be.
That's a question for another day. What flavor is Barca?
I don't want to talk about food right now. Getting a little.
You're getting hungry? The 8 o'clock start time messed you up, huh?
Yeah.
I can see.
Rohit Roy says ter Stegen saved for sure. He definitely saved those 2 goals. Snabil Alauni says 3. The attacking was on fire. Blinkopedia says it was like balanced today. Better attack and better defense. Ringstead Rashai says Lewandowski scoring. That's a good option as well, of course, having Lewandowski back and producing a goal. Dina Kulova says ter Stegen saves. Lucas says bravo Barca, Lewandowski, Dembélé and Gavi. There's more comments here, but we need to get to something else, Spence, which is that our fans have been sending in more pictures, and before the second half starts I want to see some of them. So let's take a look at some of the pictures that our fans have sent us.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see what we've got on our screen, because these pictures have already been creative to start. I will say that. At least some of them initially. So let's see it.
This is, of course, coming on our WhatsApp channel that we've opened up today. We have a number to which you can send us pictures of yourself supporting Barca, wearing a Barca kit, watching us, celebrating a Barca goal, waving a flag, waving a scarf or whatever.
He's a selfie with me.
it's Lucas and Irati.
Yeah.
Saludos from Brazil.
Saludos.
Nice. And that's
Hi to Brazil, hi to Lucas.
All right. That's not the 2018-19.
It is 2018-19, yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. 17-18 then.
But that's Kaz.
Too confused.
And Kaz is watching from South Africa.
Nice. I love we've got lots of variety.
We need to get the map in here so we can start putting up pins.
What time is it in South Africa now?
What
Look
time
dark.
is it in South
I
Africa?
think it's pretty similar to here, no? It's
Yeah.
like an hour or two, I
Maxi
think.
Arriola from Argentina watching as well. So hi to Maxi Arriola. It's Tommy all the way from Africa enjoying Barça Betis with my nephew. Forza Barça. Fantastic.
It's only an hour later in South Africa than it is here.
I thought it was
Oh,
more.
there's Charlie Barça. Charlie Barça comments a lot on.
Where is he
YouTube.
from?
Where are you from, Charlie Barça?
That is the 17-18 shirt, and
Yeah.
I am so sure of it.
And the other one was the 18-19 shirt. So yeah, right. Great to have another way to interact with our fans.
And you can do it that way.
Like this with
Betis have
like
made a
Rafinha.
substitution, by the way, a more defensive substitution. William Carvalho has come on for Canales.
Oh, that surprised me. If Canales didn't it's true that he didn't participate a lot in the first half. Maybe they didn't find the superiority they wanted to find, putting him like as a pivot in the midfield. But it's a surprising because I mean they're losing.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, surprising that they take off one of the most skilled playmakers that they have, having to look for a goal and look for the equaliser. But anyway, Barça have the ball, looking to get through to the final of the Supercopa de España. That would be on Sunday, a Clásico against Real Madrid. They won yesterday, they beat Valencia. They did it on penalties after a 1-1 draw. They'll be waiting for us on Sunday. The kickoff would be at the same time as today. Barca attacking, Barca playing well. We like what we saw in the first half, even though Betis did have good opportunities. Gavi trying to link up with Rafinha. Lewandowski picks up the ball and turns. Out wide, and Pedri over to Jordi Alba.
Yes!
Low cross, Lewandowski. Barca with a chance to score and they fail.
Flag,
Both
flag. Give me a
Lewandowski
flag.
and
Give me a
Rafinha
flag,
fail.
please. Please give me a flag. He's asking for it. Lewandowski's saying, please put the flag up.
Okay.
I think he might have been offside.
Yeah.
Lewandowski missed low one.
No,
It was a
and
low
not even
cross.
Rafinha.
Low cross by Jordi Alba. Lewandowski tries to finish with the inside of his right foot. Tries to tuck it in, but just mishits it a little bit. Rafinha was right behind him, couldn't hit the ball either. And now,
But the start of the second half was fresh and
yeah, very good. Yellow card for Nabil Fekir, a player who's seen a surprising number of red cards throughout his Betis career. See if he doesn't get into trouble tonight. Foul
Very
from behind.
talented player.
Nasty tackle on Frenkie
Yeah.
de Jong from behind,
And-
studs into his calf.
Yeah.
The referee, Carlos del Cerro Grande, he clearly was about to just let that go, and he saw how hurt Frankie was and decided to pull out his yellow card.
Is the first yellow card of the match? Yeah, right.
I think it is the first yellow card.
I
of
guess
the
it
match.
says there. Or no?
I've got a request, Spence, for you to do the Del Cerro Grande hairstyle so that you look more similar to him when you're brandishing yellow cards.
Dude.
Remember.
What does that even mean?
Is it more like?
He's got like he's got like more spikes.
It goes up?
He goes up.
I'm gonna
I think.
wait.
Yeah.
Is it like something he normally does?
I think so. It was just a little joke from the control room, but
I see. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think my hair is long enough for that.
would they take you seriously as a referee, though, Spence?
I was a referee
And did they
Were
take
you?
in the U.S.
Oh,
I was a
For
referee.
kids?
I went as high as U18.
Wow.
oh wow.
Never gave out a red card.
I
So
think
you're the second Barca Live host who's been in the referee, because Sarah Salapur used to be an assistant referee. So we have a referee and we have an assistant with a flag.
We need one more assistant.
It looks more like you, Robert.
Yeah, that's
though.
you.
That's not me, it's not you. Who looks
I
more
would
like Del
say-
Cerro Grande? Is it Spence, is it Yati, or is it me? I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Just
Oh, wow. Go back to
It's
Spence.
definitely in the way, yeah.
Card, Spence. Oh, red!
I'm not messing around.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, we're not messing around now with this set piece opportunity for Betis. Sorry, Fekir is gonna cross in the ball. Guys, on the live chat, did you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Fekir is gonna swing it in.
Yeah, and he has talent for that, so.
The referee there having a word. For game, and Barca are 1-0 up with the Robert Lewandowski goal. I do want to remind you, fans, because we haven't done this yet, and I've seen on the pictures that we've got from different nationalities worldwide, to fill the live chat with flags. Let us know where you're watching us from. I always forget to do this in the first half. Spence, you're going to have to remind me to do this. I want to know, fans, what time is it in the country that you're watching us from on this Thursday night, Thursday morning, Friday morning, if you're in Australia, for example. And what are you doing watching the game right now? Send in the flag of your country. Let us know where you're watching us from. Fill the live chat with flags of your country.
This is the last time that we're doing this without having a map, because we
need to go get
we
really need a map so we can start putting up pins.
Where would we put it from?
Well, we've got tons of spots.
Yeah, we'll have to find a spot. Yeah. There we go. Fill the live chat with flags of your countries. Let us know where you're watching us from.
We can even put it on the screen and just edit it every time.
Suriname. I like that.
See
Nice
Bosnia,
one.
see Denmark.
Denmark, Suriname,
UK.
Germany,
Poland,
Puerto
Canada,
Rico.
Nigeria.
I love when the live chat gets colourful this way.
Yep, Brazil from Giovanna. Nigeria was Dina. Susanna, Denmark. Julia, Poland. Is that Egypt? Oh, now they're coming in fast.
Someone's in Catalonia today.
Yeah, Jorgensen. Jorgensen Xhaka. Catalonia, baby.
Peru.
Look at that, look at that. You need to get,
Peru, is
you need
that...
to get a map, I agree.
It's nice when they put the flag and also the name of the country, right?
Yeah,
But-
for people who
That's
Like,
San, is that
aren't
San
experts in
Marino?
geography.
Maybe?
Careful, because Barca are going to try and attack quickly here with Jordi Alba finding Lewandowski. Lewandowski slows things down and passes it back to Jules Koundé.
Japan.
Japan, Greece,
Nice.
India, Iraq. Hi to the people from
Saudi
all of these
Arabia.
countries.
Saudi Arabia.
Who's watching us at a ridiculous time? Like,
Yeah, we
Early
saw
morning.
we saw
Japan.
1-5 in
Friday
the morning
Japan, I'm pretty sure.
in
Yeah.
Japan.
see lots of local times as well. Look at that, look at that.
You
Live chat
checking?
is
Yeah, it's 5:15 in the morning in Japan.
Philippines, 4
Wow.
a.m. I just saw on the live chat. Wow. Have you
Also-
slept? Person in Philippines who was up at 4 a.m. or did you get up early to watch this? Betis playing the ball all the way back to Claudio Bravo. Barca not really putting him under any pressure. Long ball by Claudio Bravo. Araujo heads it away. Frenkie de Jong. Call against Frenkie de Jong. You were going to say something, either Irati or Spencer, I think was going to say.
That was?
No? Oh, Irati, sorry.
No, I was going to say, like in that case, that if it's 4 in the morning, I think it's always better to not sleep than just fall asleep and wake up again.
Tuan says 3 a.m. in Vietnam. I'm reading this on
Wow.
the screen here.
And Balint says Hungary, and I live in, and now I have to say the name of this town because I've already started. Puspokladani. Puspokladani.
Something like
is
that.
where, sorry?
In Hungary.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Puspokladani.
Never been to Hungary.
And we got Alia. You always got to shout out Slovenia.
Alia, who sent us a pic. Nice little nutmeg by Ousmane Dembélé, who produced the assist for Barca's only goal in this.
2 a.m. in Nepal.
2 a.m. from Lusas in Nepal. I saw the. I read the name and I forgot it. 3 a.m. they woke up in the Philippines to watch the game, and us apparently. Here is Gavi, quick turn, trying to feed Rafinha on the right. Now Betis win it back. This is a narrow margin that we're winning by, so a second goal would be very helpful. Although Betis do seem to be waking up. Now they give the ball away and Gavi recovers. Let's see.
Dude just doesn't stop running.
No.
Pedri over to Dembélé. A good one-on-one opportunity here with Ruibal. Guido comes across to help him. Dembélé played it inside with Lewandowski, who couldn't control the ball.
Hey,
He got hurt.
Luis Enrique is hurt, by the way. He's not moving well.
Indeed, when it was warming up and I saw there was a Betis player coming in, I thought it was for Luis Enrique that had problems in the first half.
Ooh, I mean, the foul was given against Pedri here with Guido Rodriguez trying to run away, and I thought Pedri got all ball there, but anyway. Robin says, man, you were in Sweden. No,
I went, I was on Christmas there on Sweden, and luckily there was a
Weather?
week when I was like only,
Only
1
minus
degree.
10, only
No,
minus
only
10, yeah.
no. The week before I went, it was minus 15, and then I arrived. It was like 1 or 2 degrees, so it was not that bad for me. Like for me, it was cold, but it could have been worse.
Do you have a heavy winter jacket?
No, that's a problem. Like
You went to Sweden and you don't have a winter
I would
jacket?
have suffered a little bit.
Careful
Like
with
I have
Betis'
many.
counter-attack here. Araujo, the warrior there.
I was wearing like 5 jerseys and
Just
a jacket
layers.
and
Layers is the way they are. Or you could
Araujo
get
in
something
the
from the Cruyff collection.
body-to-body
Yeah.
battle with Borja Iglesias, managed to clear the ball away for a throw-in. Araujo asking his teammates to be careful up front with the ball, not lose it, and allow Betis to run away on the counter-attack. Here is Luis Enrique. Trying to take... Enrique, Ricochet, and Frankie de Jong clears. I don't want to say that this is getting into dangerous territory, but I'm starting to feel like it might be. William Carvalho straight into the hands of ter Stegen, that long ball. Not a threat. Barca need to regain control of the game. It looks like Betis are looking a little bit more
Yeah, I
comfortable here.
feel like we lost the control in the midfield, and there's something of disconnection that the Betis is taking profit like in this situation.
Another lost possession. Luis Enrique trying to get away from Koundé. The cross inside goes off of Koundé. Low cross. Koundé clears, and it'll be a corner kick for Betis.
Gabriel says, I have to say, I'm Swedish, and my Barca jacket keeps the cold away incredibly well. Don't need other clothes. So I'm picturing just a Barca jacket.
Yeah.
Just a Barca jacket.
I will need to get a Barca jacket next time I go to Sweden then.
I have to say, I wore a Barca jacket earlier on this morning, and it was quite warm. I don't know if it's the same one, but
I mean, if it survives the goal in Sweden, it has to be a big one.
the cross coming in from the left-hand side, cleared by Sergi Roberto. Pedri on the edge of the box, trying to let Ousmane Dembélé run for the counter-attack, but Betis recover the ball, and Claudio Bravo is going to play it long. Here is Gavi. Gavi with the header forward. Lewandowski brings it down on his chest. He's got Rafinha to his right. Can't get the ball.
Yes, see, this one.
Ousmane Dembélé can't get to it before Claudio Bravo. What a pass from Gavi. Bravo was quick to react. Now Barca looking a little bit more menacing. Here's Pedri trying to pause the game a little bit for Barca. Jordi Alba forward to Dembélé. He's got acres of space. Here is Ousmane Dembélé. The cross inside, looking for Lewandowski.
See,
Go
Gavi.
Gavi. No.
I think they raised a flag or something because he stopped running, no?
Just didn't get there.
And now Betis have a chance to run, and it's a 2-on-2. Barca players need to get back. It could even be a 3-on-2. Fekir to his right. Pass by Iglesias in, was intercepted by Sergi Roberto.
All right, yeah, Pedri just went like this.
Yeah.
He said, everybody stop for a
calm
second.
down. We
Fire
need
and
to
ice, baby.
Yeah.
He's the ice. He's ice cool.
I want to ask, we're getting close to substitution time. Who would you like to see as a Barca substitute in the
haven't
second
think
half? There are
about it.
options. There's Ansu Fati, there's Ferran Torres, there's Sergio Busquets, for example. Those are the three options that we are giving you, but there are more people on the bench. We've got Balde, for example. We've got the defenders in the likes of Eric Garcia and Christensen.
I would not touch the defense because it's working well. So
Got
I might
Kessié as
think,
well,
I might
Memphis.
think that seeing that Ferran Torres won't be able to play in La Liga, maybe it's a good option to put in, him today.
I think Lewandowski will definitely play the full 90 minutes. We might change one of the
Wingers, yeah.
one of the wingers. Maybe bring Ferran or Ansu on. Live chat, let us know. Who do you want? Do you want Ansu? Do you want Ferran? Do you want Busquets? Do you want anyone else? Here is Jordi Alba. The cross inside. It's a good one. Oh, headed away. Sergi Roberto picks up the ball. I see Busquets. I see Ferran Torres. I see lots of ones for Ansu Fati. I see threes for Busquets. Here comes the inside pass for Gavi, who was offside.
I like the idea of putting Busquets in this game, actually, because he's the guy who will slow it down. Right now, I think Barca do need a little bit of that. They need that extra control, and you don't have to make it for Frankie. You can, I mean, you'd have to pick Pedri or Gavi, and that's a difficult thing to do, to take either of them off.
Yeah.
Or you could just go straight for Frankie in the end, but I do think having him in there as that number 6 would really mellow things out a little bit.
Now, a yellow card for Sergi Roberto. That might be
The first one for Barca, right?
It's definitely the first one for Barca, but you were saying
my
that
effect on the
you
changes.
might have taken affect the changes. You said you didn't want to see changes in defense, but maybe moving Koundé to the right and then bringing on Christensen or Eric.
Yeah, it could be an option. I mean, Christensen deserves after the game he did the other day in Metropolitano. He definitely does.
The Barca are playing a little bit deeper back in the second half. Or obviously, credit to Betis for making that happen.
But that also can create more opportunities to Barca because now Betis is attacking and pressing high, so that creates these spaces for Barca to run.
Yeah, you don't want to do what Ousmane Dembélé did just now, which is like go for the first option pass. Look, there's going to be a double substitution for Barca. Two of the options that we were giving you, Ferran Torres and Sergio Busquets, are going to come on. Let's see who is taken off. I guess.
I think Frankie and Rafinha.
You think Frankie and Rafinha? I think
Gavi.
Gavi and Rafinha.
Gavi is always the first substitution for Xavi.
Yeah, that's true.
To keep the energy for Sunday.
Yeah.
Be careful with that inside pass. Araujo runs away with the ball.
We might think it's normal, but it's not normal the level Araujo has reached after the injury. After 2 months stop with not playing football, just trying to recover.
Nice takeaway.
Chance to go on the counter-attack, 3-on-2. Rafinha down the middle. He's got Dembélé to his left. There goes the ball. Dembélé is going to take Pizarro on one-on-one. Dembélé with the shot. Just missed the
corner.
Missed the goal. I think it's a corner kick.
Corner?
Yeah, I think Claudio Bravo touched it.
It went wide. He went for the near post. Good pressure from Barca. Good recovery by Rafinha to lead the break down the middle. He had Lewandowski to his right, Dembélé to his left. Went to Dembélé, who finished the action, cutting inside. The right-footed shot took a deflection. And it'll be a corner kick. Right, Dembélé's the player taken off, not Rafinha. So Ferran comes on for Ousmane Dembélé and Frenkie de Jong.
Okay, we were wrong.
For Sergio Busquets. So Xavi keeping things as they are in terms of positions, I think, because Ferran is probably going to go over to the left and Sergio Busquets will play in the position that Frenkie was in.
Yeah, and it's the natural change of Sergio and Frenkie de Jong. It surprised me with Dembélé because I feel today Dembélé was playing better than Rafinha, but also it's maybe because Ferran is entering and Ferran plays better in the left, so it's to give that continuity to Ferran Torres.
Araujo went up for the header and there was a head collision that could be dangerous. They both went down in a heap. Head against head.
That's painful.
Let's hope that they are both okay. Araujo has got his hand on his forehead. He went up high looking for the header.
Imagine crashing into Araujo. That must hurt.
Who was the best player? Was it Guido?
Yeah.
Both players down. There are obviously protocols here. We saw Militao have to go off yesterday in the Real Madrid. If there's any sign of a concussion, the players have to go off, basically. That is what happens. Let's hope that it's not the case for either of them there, though it is.
It's like it caught Araujo by his ear on the side of his head.
Every time you look, it hurts more.
It's funny how we're getting lots of replays of this, and we haven't had other replays of other actions on.
Well, just in case, Eric and
Marcos Alonso are warming up, right? There's going to be a substitution on Betis' side. Right,
and we got to keep
up and walking.
Got to keep this man healthy.
Yeah, and Christensen
is warming up as well.
In the replays, felt that Guido had more pain than Araujo because it was Araujo going to the ball and kicking the play. Of course, it was head with head, but it felt like Guido had more pain.
Let's see if he is all right, if they are both able to continue. The protocols are strict. A reminder, if there's any sign of a concussion, they go off the pitch and have to be replaced. Araujo on his feet, jogging. Good sign.
Yeah.
Good sign. I wanted to say, back to the substitutions, obviously, yeah, congratulations to Sergio Busquets for making his 700th appearance for Barça. A round of applause, please. Fill the live chat with applauses for Sergio Busquets for reaching that milestone. 700th game for Barça. And I also wanted to say regarding Ferran Torres, I'd like to see him score. I'd like to see him getting into a little bit of a goal-scoring run, Ferran, because I think he needs that little just boost of confidence.
Well, we remember what happened last January when he came in, and I believe it was the Copa del Rey where he announced his presence against Athletic Club, and he's very capable of scoring those kinds of goals, and he's going to have opportunities to do that in the next couple of games, not including the next two in La Liga, of course, but he's certainly one of those players up top that can help Barça score goals.
Careful here, because it's 10 on 10, and Betis have space. The run down the left into the box. And it was Miranda who ran over the line, ran out of space now to Stegen down, just holding his shin. Araujo and Guido are going to come back as we wait for the ball to be put back into play. Spence, we have more photographs from our fans enjoying this game today. Go for it, Spence.
Absolutely. Show me more photos. Let's see what we've got. We've had a nice mixture. I'm excited to see it. Come on, bring them to me. And we do have a change.
Oh, William José coming on for Borja Iglesias, who we haven't really seen. Right.
Arminta, the picture of me and my dog watching the Supercup. Yeah, but we need a name for the dog. That looks like the most hyper Chihuahua I've ever seen. And that's saying something, because Chihuahuas are typically hyper.
Wearing this season's kit, Arminta was.
Okay, Aloysius Maina from Kenya.
Nice, from Kenya. Wow.
Glad to see Lewandowski on the score sheet. We appreciate the live show. Visca Barça.
Thank you. We appreciate you watching us.
Whoa.
Taina, wow. Taina is painted up for this one.
Is it a filter or is painting?
It might be a filter. Yeah, I don't know. You have to tell us, Taina.
From Croatia. Cannot find the game anywhere, so me and my sister are watching the live.
Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, well, we didn't have enough time to read it all. But watching you live from South Africa, Barcelona for life.
Nice. Wonderful. Okay.
Taina took the time to write that. I feel like we should give her the time of day
to the previous one. Oh, saludos desde Chiapas, Mexico, from Lou.
Saludos, Lou.
Mexico, yeah, Lou.
In glow in the dark?
Or for Lucila? I don't know what
Luna
is for. Yes, please. We want to go back to the long text.
One more. Here we go.
Okay.
You're the best team. I love you. Watch every game. My dad is for Real Madrid. So we fight. But I will never stop loving you. I know you'll win for sure. Taina, we love that.
Thank you, Taina. Watching from Croatia. We hope that you enjoy the show. And it's a shame that you can't watch the game. But if you do get to watch the game, do simultaneous screen. Stay with us.
I heard I heard Croatia just changed to the Euro, right? From the Kuna. I'm
not aware of that.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not aware
I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong on
maybe
that.
Maybe Taina can.
Taina knows.
Can confirm that. Right. We'll do a few more photos later. We'll do some comments later. Let's focus a little bit on the game, because what's worrying me here is that we're approaching those final 20 minutes, and things still stand at 1-0. It's obviously advantageous for us that it's 1-0, but.
Yeah.
You know how things can get. Careful, interception by Jordi Alba.
We have experienced lately how things can change when you don't close the game, and I'm starting to have the same feeling as you, Robert, because I said before, like, Barça started well this second half, but I started feeling that Barça has lost the control on the midfield, and they don't have those spaces. They are not controlling the ball. The possession now is for Betis, and we are not having clear opportunities. Like, I only remember in this second half that one Robert Lewandowski and then Rafinha had. So yeah, it's entering into a difficult area of the game.
Taina says you are not wrong, which is a nice backhanded way of telling me that I'm right. Yeah, it's confirmed. I looked it up. There they are.
Alia confirmed it as well. Right, guys, on the live chat, let us know, what do you think Barça should do a little bit better in this second half to avoid trouble? Let us know on the live chat. We'll read your comments. I think we've lost control of possession the way that we did in the first, how we dominated the game in the first half. But Barca don't look comfortable on the ball. We're not connecting well with our passes. I'm not sure what you're trying to do, Smith.
I think this is a good time for people to give us their best Xavi talk right now. Type yourself into the live chat. Tell us what you think Xavi is saying to his team right now, you beat Xavi and then I'll beat Xavi for you.
For example, Dust says switch Koundé to right back and Christensen subbed on. Something that we've talked about. Christensen has been amazing in the last few games. Sergio Roberto does have a yellow card, so that could be an option.
In 16.
Oh yeah, because we wore red shorts on in that
Right.
season.
See, Alia's got her kits down. Alia knows about the kits. And that's not me saying that, that's Xavi. Let's see. Everybody calm down from Gabriel. Matias says control the ball. Joy says where's Dembele? Dembele was subbed out for Ferran. A lot of control the balls coming in. Jonathan says play 10 at the back. I don't think that's the strategy.
No, that's boring.
I don't think so.
Kind of get back into Betis' half. I feel like the game in the second half is being played more in Barca's half.
Yeah,
It's curious. The first half was played more in that half as well, so maybe the pitch is like lopsided. I don't know.
maybe it can be that.
Maybe the ball just rolls down that way.
Yeah, it's those kind of games that when the Gabi is not playing, you say, please put Gabi on. But
Yeah.
Gabi is already there, so it must be something else we need. It's that sparkle that the team had in the first half that we are not having right now.
You can see Rohit. Rohit says Barca need to find a way to score one more goal.
Oh,
And that would just make all of our predictions correct. So yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
But this stretch of the game that we're watching right now.
I like what Tommy says, like bring Ansu in.
No, I like
It
that.
can be a good solution. About the sparkle we were talking.
Luis Enrique on the right. Passing back. The one good thing is that Barca have been, I don't want to jinx this, but quite solid. I don't remember a clear Betis opportunity in the second half. Now the Guido shot rolls into
I
the
was
second
going to say that, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to
Commentator's
jinx.
curse.
But it is true that not only this game, that Barca has shown in the last games that they're pretty solid in the back with Araujo, with Koundé, and this defense. So that should not be a problem. But I don't want to suffer. I just want the team to control the ball, create opportunities, and have a
Yellow
please.
card for Rafinha now as he went up in the air, and referee interprets stuck out an elbow into the face of Miranda. What I don't like, for example, is what we saw right now, is that Barca are trying to skip over the midfield to try to get the ball directly from defenders to forwards. Obviously because lots of there's high pressure on Busquets, on Gavi and Pedri right now to receive the ball, and Barca aren't feeling comfortable in that sense, but we need to find a way to regain that.
Yeah, and it is true that in the first half, it's not Sergio Busquets' fault because he just entered and it has been
because it was happening with Frankie as well.
it was happening with Frankie, but it is true that in the first half, Frankie de Jong was coming into the center backs and bringing the ball from there to the midfield, and then starting creating from the back, and that is something that Busquets doesn't do.
Careful, Fekir on the edge of the box. The shot goes over the goal defended by Ter Stegen.
So Marcos?
Yeah.
Marcos is going to come on. So I'm thinking maybe Sergio Roberto goes off and Koundé goes to the right.
Can be.
I'm thinking that.
Either that or I don't think you're taking out
just
Jordi
for
Alba at this
Jordi
point,
Alba.
but
No,
maybe.
I don't think we're taking Jordi Alba off. If you're going to take Jordi Alba off, you might as well bring on Balde.
Yeah.
But who am I to say? I don't know.
Well, you're not Xavi, I am.
I'm not Xavi.
And what do you think?
I think we were going to bring on Marcos. That's what I think.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, no, it's pretty obvious fact seeing as he's...
You know there's no such thing as the commentator's curse, right? I just want to make that clear, that it quite literally doesn't exist. It's just a made-up
Also,
thing.
it happens quite often.
It also happens quite often that we're right about things.
That's true. Like maybe
Look
the
at that.
guys
Come on. Speed things up. Lewandowski holding on to the ball. Quick touch by Rafinha to Gavi. Gavi back to
Good one.
Rafinha. Can Rafinha get past this? That should be a foul otherwise.
Middle,
Rafinha.
middle,
Can he find Ferran? Rafinha. Ferran went more towards Bravo. so
He
that could
didn't
punch
see it
away.
from the first
It was
time.
the pass.
Yeah.
If Rafinha looks up, Ferran is there completely unmarked.
By the way, there should be a yellow card for Petzela for trying to foul Rafinha and slowing down that counter-attack, by the way, because he was the last man
Yeah.
as well. We'll see if that is brandished.
Maybe when the ball goes out.
Let's see. Barca with the ball now, which is what we were asking. Maybe just don't try and go for the direct attacking options. Have the ball, feel comfortable with it, move it around, have Betis chase it for a little while.
But we saw the problem you were talking about the midfield in that action, because Robert Lewandowski started the action almost from Barca's defense. He had to go back to get the ball and start that attack.
Now we tried the direct pass through to Lewandowski, and what haven't we? Lost it. Right, Christensen is also getting ready to come on. So now I'm confused, because if both Christensen and Marcos are coming on, I assume one of the players who's coming off is definitely Sergio Roberto, because he's got the yellow.
You could
Maybe
take off Gavi and put in an extra defender.
Araujo to rest.
I don't think we're taking off Araujo, unless it's related to the head crash, but I mean, that would have happened earlier on. I think it might be Jordi Alba and just a height thing with Marcos predicting that Betis might put a few more crosses inside the box when they get desperate, and you've got those extra centimetres because Marcos is taller.
Yeah, and you defend and you don't...
Careful now, I thought Gavi was fouled as he lost the ball close to the box. The cross by Rodri to Luis Enrique, trying to get it to his right foot. The shot into the back of the net. Betis equalise. We did say that this game was getting into dangerous territory, and Fekir is the one who equalises for Betis. Can't say that this isn't deserved.
You love when the camera pans on the third cut to the referee.
But the referee was saying like this, like a replay,
but the Barca
or...
are allowed to make the substitutions, is basically what he's saying. So with 13 minutes remaining, and with Betis having all the momentum, the equaliser comes. Luis Enrique, who's been awesome all the game, by the way, found Fekir. No one was able to close out on him enough to prevent the left-footed shot from getting into the back of the net. Near post, out of reach for ter Stegen. Araujo just a fraction of a second late there. And it's 1-1, 77th minute. And this would obviously mean, guys, that
Don't say it. Don't say it. We're not there yet. Don't say it.
Well, if it ends like this, we would be going into extra time.
Why did he say it?
Right, substitutions for Barca. It's Jordi Alba for Marcos Alonso. And where is Christensen going? Yeah, for reorganising the back with Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Marcos now, having made 4 substitutions. There would be 1 remaining. Obviously, if we go into extra time, there'd be 1 more, 1 additional.
Who else came off? Jordi Alba
and Sergio Roberto.
And Roberto.
We need our fans to encourage the teams. Send in some positive messages. There's still 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, we need to animate a little bit. We need to get ourselves.
They need to get themselves animated as well. Ooh, hard foul on Sergio Busquets there. Another yellow card shown. I think it was for Guido.
It was.
Guido Rodriguez saw the yellow there. Foul on Barca. Celebrating his 700th game today. Let's see if we can get a goal. Can we get a goal before full time, please?
Let's fill the chat with footballs to see if it brings goals for Barca.
Footballs and avocados on the live chat, please, for good luck.
Yeah, I'm about the avocados today.
Footballs and avocados on the live chat, please, to see if we can, don't know,
harness some energy.
Yeah.
But I just remembered that the other day against Intercity, the reactions of Barca were just like this.
True.
They were fast.
I mean, I would say that the draw is deserved.
Oh yeah,
for Betis.
I think it was the second thing I said after the Betis goal.
And it's difficult because you can't really look at a lot of what Barca did and directly pinpoint it as to why you know, they haven't played as well in the second half. You mentioned the long balls that they've been sending forward.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing because they just haven't kept the ball for as much in the same way. But the goal was a well set up goal where Betis had the ball and they scored.
The long balls basically mean that we're not being able to connect with Busquets, Gavi and Pedri. And that is always going to be a problem for Barca.
Yeah.
That is always going to be a problem for Barca. Let's see now what Betis' reaction is after scoring a goal. If they kind of take their foot off of the gas and allow Barca, well, Barca are in their half at the moment. Sergio Busquets is going to switch the ball over to Marcos Alonso. Here is Marcos connecting with Ferran Torres.
Oh.
Ferran Torres with the turn. Ferran Torres inside the box. Ferran Torres looking for space to shoot. Sets
See?
on Lewandowski.
To
Come on, Robert Lewandowski. Vamos!
Robert Lewandowski.
Well, he hasn't touched the ball much, but twice he shot against Betis' goal and twice he scores. Robert Lewandowski gives Barca the lead again. Vamos! Fill the live chat with fists.
Oh, hold on.
We're checking the goal for a possible offside now.
Where?
Oh, no.
He was.
Where?
Yeah, Ferran maybe.
With that.
But he recovers from the floor.
That pass.
But why they don't show the replay full?
Not counting.
I don't get it.
Biscuit pass.
Yeah,
It was that pass.
The initial
to
pass
Ferran,
by
which they
Marcos
didn't
Alonso.
freeze. Boy, the replay operators today. Come on now. Come
Up your
on.
game, please.
Come on.
Freeze when it. Yeah, but
You
you
freeze,
can kind
you-
of see that Ferran was offside. Right, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Live chat.
But the reaction
footballs,
was fast
avocados.
to the goal. It was
I feel-
just 1 minute, and Barca was there showing that they don't want extra time.
I feel like the footballs and avocados were helping, so keep
Yeah.
them coming on the live chat, please. Just a silly little way of upping the mood here.
Yeah. But it's weird because they took a lot of time, take a lot of time to throw that line that is not even a line because it's supposed to be automatic, and then they throw half replay.
It is strange that if it's that automatic, how long
Yeah.
does it take to figure it out?
Ferran Torres dispossessed by Sabali. He just came on for Ruibal. Careful with that cross inside the box. Koundé heads it. Araujo clears. It'll be a throw-in for Betis. Right, it looked like Barca had taken the lead with the Lewandowski second, but that didn't happen. We're still tied at 1-1.
Yeah.
8 minutes remaining.
Keep the footballs coming. You know, I disagree with what some people are saying. Like Inoko says we're not playing well. I don't think so. I think they are playing good football. They're getting themselves in good positions. Now they just need to finish one off that counts. They've scored 3 goals today.
Yeah.
Only one's counted.
Right, Barca under pressure. Deep in the half. Betis recover the ball on the right-hand side. Busquets battling for it.
Oh, well done.
Comes Gavi, a save by
Oh.
Ter Stegen. Vamos, Ter Stegen, another
Was
save. What a
Ter
save.
Stegen or Araujo?
No, it was Ter Stegen, I think.
Wow.
Ter Stegen at the near post. Staying down low, but still. What a game for him.
Yeah, Ter Stegen.
Strong save at the near post for Ter Stegen. Miranda was the one who had the opportunity. Another corner kick for Betis. Careful here.
Oof.
Careful with the set pieces. So Gid, the goal scorer, is going to cross it in with his left foot. In comes the cross by Nabil Fekir.
Out.
Ball bounces around inside the box. Cleared out to the domains of Claudio Bravo. Oh, there's a player down for Betis. Guido?
Yes.
Is the referee going to stop the game? No, Betis are going to stop the game. Right, Guido Rodriguez is down. Let's do a round of comments, Spence, from our fans. They might be a little bit outdated because these comments came in before the goal, but go for it, Spence.
Vamos. Come on. All right.
Right,
We have
go.
to. We have to bring ourselves back here a little bit.
Speed through, because obviously we...
Mark Hero Ter Stegen, he's been so good today. Halal Ter Stegen, he's going to fly with the trophy back to Camp Nou. We're getting there. We're getting there. Still time. When your team is playing, you would risk everything. Even I have a chemistry exam tomorrow. I'm still watching it. I don't know much about chemistry. I was really bad at chemistry. Alia, I'd love to see Spencer try to say the city that I'm from. It's Gornji Grad. But the J... Oh, I read the second part afterwards. Gornji Grad. Gornji Grad.
Gornji Grad.
Gornji Grad. Gornji Grad. Gornji Grad? Watching the match and watching the live. Sorry, Alia. I'm really sorry. I'm trying. Gornji Grad. Gornji Grad? Gornji Grad.
Any more comments, Vince?
Yes. No?
Yeah, no, the NB movies.
Yeah, watching the match and watching the live.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
NB movies. That's multitasking.
Right.
I like it.
Thanks
okay,
for the comments,
guys.
guys.
Let's go. Come on.
Go. Come on. Final 5 minutes. There's been a substitution for Barça. Ansu Fati has come on
I like it.
for Rafinha. So that is how we're going to end the game. A game that, if things stay this way, would go into an extra 30 minutes.
And we saw the other day Ansu gave us the victory we needed in the important moment.
Against
So
Intercity, yeah. Be nice to see. He scored. He was the last scorer for Barça in the Supercup game before this game started. So maybe he can be the next one. Here is Ansu. Good link up with
well done,
Pedri. Inside. Lewandowski's got Gavi to his right. Can the ball get there? No. Punted away. But Barça recover quickly. Koundé. The switch. Over to Ferran. Ferran tries to pass it back to Ansu, and it'll be a corner kick for Barça. Right. Ansu seems to have energized Barça. I want to ask you guys.
87 already.
Yeah. At the 87th minute mark, or close to it, do you think, guys, we're going to get the question on our screens for our fans as well, do you think there'll be extra time?
No, we score in this corner.
Options are yes, please, no, and penalties. I'm
No,
still
penalties,
going for please,
no.
no. I'm still going for 2. Pedri was about to take the corner, but Ferro Grande decided that he wanted to have a chat with Guardado. Oh, come on.
Look, Araujo.
An Araujo goal would be nice now. Here comes the cross by Pedri. Araujo. Oh, bravo. Tried to punch it away, got his finger to it. Koundé could have gotten the rebound. Barça.
Oh, Gavi.
Preventing the counter-attack. Gavi with a foul on Fekir. What are the fans saying? Do they think there'll be extra time, Spence?
They all are saying yes.
No.
Who says please no? Barca says please no. Alia says you were pretty spot on the first time you said it as a Y. I don't remember what I said. Gornji Grad?
Irati said penalties the first time.
Yeah, but just
you
to
all
jinx
said
it.
penalties the first
I
time.
hate penalties when it's not my team.
This is the commentator's curse, clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Because it does exist.
No, penalties, no place.
Come on.
Well, if we arrive there, we have Marc-André Ter Stegen on fire.
Yeah, that's true.
But no penalty.
Okay. Well, Betis have the ball right now, and that's not a good sign for Barça. Obviously, now we need to stay strong, defend, be compact, be solid.
And I think Betis wants the extra
Betis
time.
wants the extra time. Yeah. They've done what they needed.
Yeah. I feel it.
Same result.
We should
as in
have
yesterday's game.
I would say we're going to have at least 6, maybe 8 minutes of added time.
Yeah, because both teams have made substitutions. There was the
injury.
The head clash.
Yeah.
There was another injury after that.
There was a
The
disallowed
goal.
goal.
I would say at least 7 is my
I'd be
guess.
surprised with 7, maybe 6.
Yeah, I think
Five,
it's 6.
5. I think 5.
I'm greedy.
But 6 is enough, or 5.
But obviously,
Yeah.
you look like Del Cerro Grande apparently, so you might know better.
Separated at birth.
Here's Ansu. Come on, Ansu. Come on, Ansu. Ansu driving down the middle. The ball played out wide to Marcos Alonso. Can
You're right.
Marcos get there?
Come on,
Marcos
guys.
tried to put the cross inside. Gavi,
See?
go
Vamos,
Gavi.
Gavi.
Go. Oh, the ball cleared away by the Betis
Come
defense.
on.
Gavi could get to it. Now we need to be careful with the transition.
You could see that play developing in slow motion. Gavi just had to get there.
Oy.
Araujo clears for Barça. It's like either the pass needed to be a little bit stronger or Gavi needed to be a little bit faster.
Well, I think the latter because Marcos was just trying to save it from from going over the byline.
Here's Pedri, twisting and turning and looking for the best option. We've hit the 90th minute mark. How many minutes? How many minutes? Looks like they're being announced at the stadium.
6,
oh, look.
right.
I said 6 and then I said 5.
I said 6 and then I said 7.
I said 6.
So it was clearly going to be 6.
Ended up he said 6.
It was clearly going to be 6.
All right, that's plenty of time.
There's plenty of time to score one goal to make it
Just
through to the
enough.
final on Sunday, just so that we don't have to live through 30 extra minutes.
Maybe we can score just in the 96, so there's no option to Betis to equalize.
We scored a late goal last year against them and last season. Jordi Alba at the Villamarín. Here's Lewandowski and Sufati on the edge of the box. Also trying to combine down the middle. Careful because Araujo had made a deep run forward. Betis regain possession. And here they are moving forward down the right. Sabali's going to chase it. Careful because he's got space here. Someone needs to close down. He can put the cross inside. And, right, the pass back to Guardado. William Carvalho in the middle. William Carvalho
Thought about it.
thought about shooting, but no. Here's nice little link up. Another shot by William Carvalho. This
That's
time.
why he didn't.
Yeah, that's why he didn't do it the first time. His right-footed shot went way far out. Okay, 1 minute played. There's extra time. I feel like Barca don't want the extra half an hour either. We already had an extra half an hour the other day. What a lovely pass by Pedri through time.
No.
Go Ansu!
Go Ansu!
I was
Go Ansu! Oh! A save by Claudio Bravo. Long ball by Pedri. The run by Ansu Fati in behind.
Yeah, I feel the
defense.
control was too long.
Fantastic run there.
The control went too long, and
a little
then
bit too long, and then he had to get the tip of his boot to it. It was a good shot. It was on target, but Bravo was able to parry it over the crossbar. Good connection between Pedri and Ansu, another player who I'd love to see score decisive goals yet again.
Now he was going to take the corner Ansu, and instead
he's going into the box, and Marcos Alonso is going to take the corner.
We have Araujo there.
And Marcos was in a hurry. Barca want the goal, but Barca clearly don't want extra time. Here comes the cross by Marcos Alonso, headed up in the air, still in Betis' box.
Careful now.
with their counter-attack.
Well
Hansen's going to
done.
recover. Gavi, Lewandowski going to chase the ball down the left flank. Lewandowski with the cross inside, headed away.
settle. Gavi, just shoot it.
Gavi brings it down. Marcos Alonso on the edge of the box. He's got Ferran on the right. Here goes Ferran Torres. See if Ferran can produce a cross. Ferran with the back pass to Ansu. Shot blocked.
Oh,
They're looking for the
Barca's
winner.
playing well this extra time.
It's just wishful thinking. Like I want to see just a wonder goal from outside the box that wins this thing.
I don't care how the goal comes, even if it's own goal, the referee is scoring, or just
Off the referee in the net. If it somehow he allows
yeah,
it.
I don't care. I just
The
want a goal.
linesman scores it. Yeah.
At this point, just a goal.
Araujo over to Gavi. He's got Koundé on the right. The elevated ball by Gavi through to Koundé, who's going to loft the ball up into the box. An uncomfortable one that Bravo doesn't want to come out for.
Wow. Why didn't he come out for that?
I think it was coming from too high.
Yeah.
The loose ball was picked up ultimately by Claudio Bravo, who is now going to pause the game. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining.
It's coming.
It's coming. Right, careful here, because William José takes it away from Busquets, finds Fekir in the middle. He's got Luis Enrique on the right, in front of Marcos Alonso. Luis Enrique trying to dribble past Marcos, who does well at staying in front of him.
Nice.
Pass back to Sabali, cross by Sabali. On the edge of the box is Carvalho, out wide to Miranda. Lofted little ball.
Was it the
Right,
optical
Fekir.
effect, or that was
It looked like
close?
the Messi goal.
Yeah.
At the Villamarin precisely.
Yeah.
where he shoots from that angle and puts it
Yeah.
over the keeper. That's what Fekir was going for.
Yeah.
Go over the
Fortunately,
crossbar.
he's not Messi.
Yeah.
Okay. A minute and 15 seconds remaining. Can Barca just...
I said minute 95, 6.
Yeah, you did say it. That's true.
So
One
don't
last
worry.
chance,
It's
please.
said. We
One last
scored
chance.
in 96.
Yeah, she said it so that
Yeah.
Betis come back.
Yeah, you also said extra. So you got to be
Go
right
ahead.
one way or the other. You can't be wrong.
I
So you're
always
not
choose
the
many
way.
options.
Lewandowski
One
through to
has to-
Ferran. Ferran! Find that!
See?
Find that!
Oh no, I can't believe.
Flag.
Flag.
I can't
Offside.
believe.
Oh, it's like, oh, ow. I keep forgetting this table is here. I think Ferran was offside.
Yeah.
Lewandowski took a little bit
Also
too long
Ansu.
there to feed the ball through, and I feel like this is
Well,
going
30
to...
seconds. Is what right, Robert?
No.
I blame you.
Oof.
I blame nobody else but you.
Yeah. I knew it was going to happen.
Well, you shouldn't have said it.
Said it.
And then it wouldn't have happened. Commentator's curse, man.
Well, last extra time
Final
we
whistle.
won it.
1-1, and we are going through to extra time, which is something that we do quite a lot here at Barca Live in these single game times. We did it last week against Intercity. We did it last year in the Supercup semi-final against Real Madrid. We did it in the previous year's Supercup against Real Sociedad in the semis, and then we won on penalties and lost the final against Athletic Club in extra time as well. So
When people say that Pedri plays a lot of extra times, I always answer that I feel I've played more extra times than Pedri.
right, we should maybe call this show for single game times. We should call it Barca Extra Live. Barca Live Extra.
No, I like Barca extra
Extra
live.
live.
Barca Extra Live. You get just over. I mean, depending on whether we go to penalties or not, you get an extra half an hour of us. How did you feel about the game, guys? Let us know your thoughts going into extra time. Who has the advantage? What have you liked? Spencer will be reading out your comments. Irati, in the meantime, I think the Barca lost control of the second half for a big stretch there.
Yeah, it's weird what's happening to the team, because I remember in the first leg of La Liga and all the competitions, Barca was playing better the second half than the first one. But I feel since we came back from the World Cup, it has been the opposite. Like Barca control, and for me it was one of the best first halves of the season for Barca. They were controlling all the sense, like the defense, the midfield, the wings were playing well. Dembélé was doing great. Lewandowski scored, and Ter Stegen was saving. Everything was working out, but and then I think the changes just made Barca lose like 20 meters of profundity on the field. But the good thing is, like I felt in the last minutes, we recovered that possession and that feeling that we had lost during the second half. So luckily we can keep growing in this extra time to not go to the penalties.
Spence.
Yeah, I'm looking to see where the positive comments are coming from. And
You can read the negatives as well.
To be honest, not a lot of positive comments are coming through right now. I will say Delwyn says that the Copa del Rey and the Super Cup is always extra time for Barca in the past 3 seasons, as we've been saying. And there's a comment here that says Barca were great in the first half, and now I've lost it, so I'm trying to get it back. Johnny Boy says Betis has been decent. Yaman says Ferran will score. And it really looks like the kind of game where they had, as you said, Irati, the opportunity to put the game away. And when you don't take that opportunity, these are professionals on the other side. They always will be, whether it's Betis, whether it's Intercity, whether it's Real Madrid, it doesn't matter. Because they're not going to give in until the final whistle blows. And here we go. We've got another 30 more minutes minimum.
And a reminder that Barca will have one more substitution to make if Xavi feels it necessary. Team talk there. One thing that we've been doing throughout the show today is interacting in another way with our fans. We have a WhatsApp channel in which they can send us their pics and videos. We've been receiving lots of pics. We haven't shown them all yet, so now it feels like a good time, now that there's a little bit of pause. Spence, let's go through the final ones.
I want to see the pictures. And I hope we have another dog, at least one more dog. Or cat. I mean, I like cats. That's either way. Or guinea pigs, or, you know. Mohamed Alioune Sow.
From Le Mans.
From Le Mans.
Oh, nice.
That's where they have the 24-hour race, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Visca Barça.
Yeah,
Love it.
Barça too. Hi to Mohamed.
Kyle and I am supporting from England.
Wow.
Nice. Showing the Barca crest there.
Hey, you know,
Hey, Kyle.
there's a lot of good football teams in England, but I'm glad that he's chosen the best one.
Yeah.
Good luck, Barcelona. Lance.
Where's Lance from?
Based on his room, I would say college.
College.
That would be my best guess. Kuti, that sounds Finnish. Aha!
Ah,
Hey,
from
Yeah, I
Vienna.
think that Kuti's sent in various comments throughout the season on our live chat.
Kuti from Finland, Visca Barça. It's just as cold in Finland, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think even more.
And we've got, oh boy, Muta Lemanuel from Zambia.
I want that birthday cake when it's my
it looks
birthday.
like a
It looks
birthday cake, yeah.
That's nice.
It looks really
cool.
nice. Hi to the
Nice.
people from Zambia and hi to Mutale. Mutale? Yeah. Mutale Emmanuel. Okay. Hi. Right, second half. Not second half. Extra time has started.
Third half.
Extra time has started. Barca playing with Ter Stegen. Let's recap. Ter Stegen, Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Marcos Alonso at the back. Busquets, Gavi and Pedri in midfield. Ferran, Lewandowski and Ansu Fati up front. Who do you think will be the key player of this extra time? Will it be Ter Stegen? I hope not. Will it be Lewandowski? Will it be Ansu? Will it be someone else? Let us know, live chat. Who do you think the key player will be in this extra time? I saw Jalal Mando saying Barca should be playing better, but their shots aren't good, and we didn't have to stay. And if we didn't have to stay, we'd be losing 5-1. I mean, maybe 5-1 is a bit of an exaggeration. Careful as Gavi goes down, and there'll be a chance at the set piece on the right wing. Rohit Roy says, watching from India, it's 2:30 a.m. here. Help me sleep better. It will help me sleep better as well. It's not as late here. By the way,
Nasty
who
chat.
on the live chat was dreading extra time because it's super late where they're watching? Let us know. Where are you watching from? What time is it? And were you dreading this extra time? Yellow card for Miranda, by the way. A dirty tackle on Gavi.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was
Straight
30.
into the nether region.
that
It
was-
didn't feel in purpose, but he was late and it was,
he went where no man should ever go.
No. Key factor in extra time, Mirati said?
I won't believe in Ansu's
I
magic.
want to as well.
I think he's always the guy who in these situations comes up big. Right place, right time. Something from a set piece.
Marcos Alonso is going to cross the ball inside here, headed up in the air by William Carvalho. The
Not Robert, Ansu.
Is that commentator's
Ansu
curse?
Fati.
We just
He
said
has to, yeah, he has
we
to
felt
be
like he
him.
was going to be the key
He's a
factor.
10.
Vamos, Ansu.
Oh.
They're not
Better
this one, are
because it's those Ansu goals we saw last season. There's no upside, right?
What a volley
Wow.
with his left foot from Ansu Fati right across. He knows how to score in the important
He
moments.
scores the big goals, and I almost got my wonder goal from outside of the box. He took that on the volley, right on the edge of the 18. That is and his body too. He was running over the goal, and he caught up to it. Somehow caught it perfectly.
And it was those Ansu goals that we saw before the injuries, and that half smile he had today that we didn't see the other day after the goal. That like we want that Ansu back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy
Oh.
for Ansu. Feel the lights out with hearts for Ansu Fati. Barca hearts, blue and red hearts for Ansu Fati after scoring that cracker of a goal. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is that? Is it a 10 out of 10? Is it a 9.5 out of 10?
It's a 10 for the moment, for him, for our happiness, for all the Barca fans' happiness, for how the goal was, like, out 10 out of 10.
If you haven't seen the goal and you're only able to watch us, stick with us until the end because we'll show you the highlights afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Stick with us. We've got highlights, reactions coming on Barca TV Plus.
Because you can't see it right now, if you can't, that is as good of a goal as you're going to see, as you said, Irati, in that situation. For what he's done, unbelievable.
This guy is meant for these moments.
I already see some people on the live chat doing it, so I'll ask them as well. Rate the goal from 1 to 10. What is it, guys? Spence will be reading out those grades.
I already saw it's a 20 out of 10 from Alia.
That is a goal.
Wow. That's so good. Really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. My only little caveat there is, Ansu, please, you could have done it before the 96th minute.
Well, he entered late also.
The rest of extra time.
Well,
he entered late.
So I was wondering, because I was looking at this before the Atleti game, but Barca are good in a lot of things, but they're last in the league in goal creation from set pieces. And that's just because of the way that they do things. But does that goal count as a goal off of a set piece?
I think it does.
Because I'm just curious as to the specifics behind it, the logistics, because it goes in, it gets cleared away, and then he takes it on the volley.
Right. The substitution that Barca could make in extra time is coming now. Gavi taken off. On comes Kessié. Gavi obviously puts a lot of effort in. Sometimes might run out of gas a little bit, so it's good to have the fresh legs of Frank Kessié coming on. By the way, he did very well at the Metropolitano the other day.
Yeah.
He was one of the factors that helped Barca reorganize themselves and recover a little bit.
Yeah, indeed, he did.
I have a good use for our WhatsApp channel, Spence.
You have a good use?
Good idea for people to send us pics right now, and we'll show them. We'll commit to showing them from now until the end of the game, if they send us what I'm going to ask for now. If you own a Barca jersey with the name Ansu Fati on the back, send us the pic, and we'll show it on our WhatsApp channel. If we can get that, there it is. That's the number right underneath me there, +34 650 54 27 75. If you have an Ansu Fati jersey, take a picture, try and, I don't know how you work the angle, if you've got a mirror or something, or if you go like that,
or
have someone take it for you.
You can have someone else take it, right?
Yeah, but maybe they're alone, I don't know.
Yeah.
So if you have it, raise your hand on the live chat and send us your pic, and we'll try and show it. I'm sure someone owns an Ansu Fati.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Wow.
I think that goal made me even more happy because it was Ansu's. Like, he really needs it. Like,
that's exactly how I'm feeling. I mean, I'm feeling happy that Barca scored, feeling relieved as well, because I want the final on Sunday against Real Madrid. I want Barca to go through. I want Barca to win the Supercup. I want us to win the first title of the season, because that will be encouraging and uplifting. But the fact that Ansu scored it, and in the way he scored it, it's not like it was a tap-in or it was a shot that went off of a defender and it was kind of a little rebound or ricochet or a messy goal. No. It's a spectacular goal.
I would say that
emphatic.
It was also a reminder.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people and you know, just a lot of fans, both for Barca and against Barca, who have been saying, "Where is this guy?" And when he does that, it's just a quick reminder. Here, don't forget about him.
Pedri, Ferran, a bit too much power on the pass by Pedri. Ferran was offside anyway.
The only bad thing is like what we keep saying all these extra times. Like when the goal comes just when you start the extra time, it's like why we had to wait until here.
Well, the only thing that's going to be fair is that Real Madrid had to play an extra time as well. So both teams will come on with the extra 30 minutes on their legs. Although Real Madrid did get a full day of rest today, whereas Barca had to play. But that is the advantage of being the league champion last season. Here goes Ansu. Got Lewandowski to his left. Ansu goes down and is fouled, and the referee's going to call it because there was no advantage for Lewandowski. Oh, Ansu grabbing his wrist. Ansu.
You always just get a little worried.
Don't scare us, Ansu.
It
was after colliding with Guardado.
That's just a silly challenge. It should be a card, honestly.
Guardado just goes into.
There's no play on
it's
the
a
ball.
tackle, yeah. I think it's even more important for him scoring against Betis, knowing that the injury was against Betis and everything that came after.
Right. Here we go. Set piece opportunity for Barca. A third goal would be very nice to celebrate right now. 99th minute. In comes the cross by Marcos Alonso, looking for the header from Araujo. The second opportunity for Lewandowski, who couldn't head it. Now Betis is going to try and run away with the ball.
Yeah, well done.
Pedri interrupts that counter-attack and pushes the ball out for a throw-in. I think it's also important that the goal came very early in extra time, not allowing Betis to gain any kind of momentum or anything.
And also to not stress yourself, because you can enter in that situation like the goal is not coming and you stress out and you want to have it quickly and everything, and there is when you commit mistakes.
For a second equaliser. Here is Luis Enrique. He's probably been their best player along with Fekir in this game. Luis Enrique trying to dribble past Marcos Alonso. The 1-2. Luis Enrique inside the box. The little volley. The back heel. They scored again. The back heel touch there.
I can't believe.
And the equaliser for Betis. I didn't quite see who it was.
It's Enrique again. Goal, he's up. He's so deadly. He set up the first two.
Good build up for Betis. Luis Enrique on the right makes a run inside the box. Gains a little bit of advantage on Marcos Alonso. And it's credit to Loren Moron there for the quick backheel pass. He had Araujo right on top of him, but managed to get the ball past him. And I think there was a little rebound which put the ball out of reach for the off of Araujo after the backheel finish, but
great quality.
Credit Loren. I mean, the odds of that happening are really low. I mean, 99 times out of 100, it's going to go off of Araujo and into the hands of Ter Stegen.
One of the good things of scoring quickly is also this. Like now you have time to score again. Yeah.
Hey Ansu.
We need you, buddy. Please.
Do it again, Ansu. Long pass by Pedri, looking precisely for Ansu Fati, but the ball went into the hands of Claudio Bravo. Sabali. Long ball by Sabali. Ter Stegen comes out of his box and clears it out straight to the feet of Frank Kessier, who gets it to a safe zone. Christensen will start from behind for Barca.
Let's lose the car now. There is plenty of time to score again.
They fruit Kessier too long. Kessier couldn't control the ball. I feel like it's like kind of a one-off opportunity for Betis in this extra time. And it like during the game, we could feel that equaliser coming.
Yeah, but
Betis
not
were
now.
Dominating. Not now, but as well.
And not even in the last of the second half. Like after Betis goal, Barca had reacted well, and in this extra time, like we didn't feel like there was danger from them because Barca was controlling everything. But this football.
Okay. Miranda on the left. Long ball. William Jose is going to chase it. It's going to go straight out for a... it was Juanmi, sorry. Juanmi. Straight out for a goal kick. We're getting a replay of the Ansu goal, confirming that there was no offside. Well, at least we got an entertaining game.
Yeah, this
definitely.
and Intercity, both of them. Yeah. Great neutral watches.
High levels of entertainment. Marcos Alonso on the left. Inside who couldn't quite keep control of the ball. He's going to fight to recover it. So is Marcos. I feel like there's going to be a foul called against Marcos here. There it is.
Oh.
We're going to start seeing more and more of this now. Cramps.
I haven't had a chance to see much of Luis until today.
I'm impressed.
And it's, I mean, this dude's career doesn't end at Betis, I can tell you that.
How old is he?
He's 22.
22.
Came over this year from Fluminense
from
Brazil. But 22 years old, he's got this incredible presence on the pitch, and showing a replay of the second goal now that he set up. He just, it's funny because his movements are very similar to that of Dembélé, because he'll feint one way, leave the ball behind him, and then come back the other way. Or he also does the same Dembélé move where he'll fake the shot, he'll chop it back to the other direction. It's very similar.
On a good run as well after World Cup, because he scored last weekend as well for Real Betis in their win against Rayo Vallecano. Okay, well, final seconds of this first half of extra time. We might get an extra minute here after Luis Enrique's cramps. Barça playing in their own half on the left-hand side. Marcos Alonso, long, Lewandowski, fouled from behind by Petzela.
3?
What, 3 minutes? Why 3?
For 2 goals, I guess.
Yeah.
And that stop.
Yeah, 2 goals.
Okay. Okay.
There's been goals in all the halves, so expect new one. Hopefully the last one and for Barça.
Okay, Barca playing from behind with Araujo. Here's Christensen. Over to Pedri. Busquets through to Lewandowski. A little space here for Kessié. Kessié on the edge of the box. The shot straight into the hands of Claudio Bravo. Good opportunity for Barca. Lewandowski saw the...
And Claudio wants Betis to have the last chance.
Claudio Bravo boots it up in the air. Christensen, Pedri. Lewandowski fights for it. Petzela knocks it out for a throw-in. Busquets. Every time that Betis score, they kind of go back to being in their own half, not pressing as high.
Well, they've been better with their backs against the wall.
Exactly, yeah. I imagine you can't maintain that level of energy and high press, though, throughout the whole game, so they're trying to dose their efforts here.
Yeah, and they saw like they needed few chances to score, so I guess they were waiting that, like the mistake of Barça, just to take the opportunity to go through a score.
To counter, I would say that they've had 3 or 4 clear chances that Ter Stegen has saved.
Yeah.
So, wait a minute, we've got the stats right underneath us here. Betis have more shots and more shots on target than Barca. That's surprising to me. Didn't feel like there was that much of a difference, but apparently there is.
Well, the second half I would definitely say, but in the whole game, like that.
7 shots on target, that means that obviously 2 are goals and Ter Stegen has made 5 saves, I guess. Feels right, yeah. Okay, careful here. 107th minute. We still have 20 seconds to go until the end of this first half of extra time. Obviously, we need to keep things tight at the moment. There'll be 15 more minutes. And first half of extra time is going to end here. Normally, they want things to go quickly to change sides, but
to rest
a little bit. Right, a magnificent start for Barca, but Betis, in the one chance they had,
it was the only one they had, and I was like a little bit luckily because I mean it was a great goal for them, but normally, like I would say, 90% of the chances never
in the first half of that first half. But if they want this goal in the second period here, they have to be quicker. They have to move the ball quicker, and that's a lot easier said than done when you've been running on fumes and you don't have much in the tank, because for several of these players, it's been 2 hours of football.
Just a reminder, we did ask for Ansu Fati photographs, so let us know if we have any. If we don't, we'll keep asking for them. And images here at Barça TV, we don't need any more. So you were saying, sorry? Do we have them? Oh, we don't, sorry. Guys, does no one own an Ansu Fati jersey? Come on. I want to ask the live chat, and I want to ask you guys, with 15 minutes remaining, with 1 second half of extra time remaining, do you think that we're going to penalties? It's getting closer and closer. Barça took the lead, Betis equalised. Barça took the lead, Betis equalised again. Are we going to penalties? Can we get that question on the screen, Irati? Are we going to penalties?
Is please no an option?
Before I said yes,
Please
but
no is an
because,
option. I sent in that
because
option.
I didn't want them, so please no. Please no. I hate penalties. Like, I love to see them when it's not my team involved on it. Other than that,
I'd say on the live chat, raise your hand and answer that question that we've got right now. Raise your hand if you want penalties. I'm not going to raise my hand. I'm going to keep my hand right underneath
I
my
go for
right
the please
leg.
no.
I would say option C.
Sure.
Please no. No. No.
You?
No.
No.
No, now I'm the one that does something and you say no.
Come on, no. It's too much.
You
of a
started this
suffer.
mess. Now you got to clean it up.
Right. Well, the second half of extra time has started. Live chat, let us know, do you think or do you want penalties? I don't.
Alan says yes, but we'll win.
We don't need them.
We don't need them because Ansu or Ferran are going to score a goal. In the
Yeah,
second
of
half
course.
Of the extra time.
No penalties.
Reminder, we're playing with Ter Stegen in goal, with Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Marcos Alonso at the back, with Busquets, Kessié and Pedri in midfield. Up front we have Ferran Torres, Lewandowski and Ansu Fati. I do kind of need a reminder of all the substitutions that Betis have made here, because I didn't write them down, and I think in my head there's a player on the pitch.
There's 6 of them. I can give
yeah,
them
obviously, yeah. So Bravo, Petzela still on the pitch, Luis Felipe, Miranda still on the pitch, and Luis Enrique. They are the only players that started for Betis, those 5 who are on the pitch still in the second half. And in extra time, Carvalho, William José, Juanmi, Sabali, Guardado and Loren Moron came on. So these are the players who are going to end the game, because both coaches have made all of their substitutions. And I have to say, we've seen a game of ups and downs for Barça with good stretches, and I'd say the same for Betis.
Luis Enrique is cramping up right now.
He's been
That's a
cramping
good
up
news, yeah.
for 20 minutes now.
He's really struggling. They were working on him at the halftime point.
And they don't have any more substitutions, right?
No.
They made the one in the
nothing.
extra time?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Both teams have made all of their substitutions. Did they win their Copa del Rey on penalties, or is my...
They won it on
they did,
penalties. With a penalty of Alex Moreno, right? The last one, I would say.
I can't remember if it was the last one. Alex Moreno, obviously a player who's left them now.
Yeah,
he didn't even travel to
this
Saudi
week.
Arabia. Aston Villa, right?
Yeah.
Miranda, the player, the former Barca player, playing in his position tonight. 2-2, 107 minutes. Barca attacking. Well, not attacking really, in possession. Christensen. The game has slowed down a little bit. A dream of a start to this extra time with that Ansu Fati goal.
You want to use some fresh legs that are out there, and I think Kessié is one of those guys. He came on here in this extra time. That should be a Barca throw in. It is. What he does really well, Kessié, because he's had a difficulty assimilating to this style and this squad, is when he gets the ball in that intermediate area between the midfield and the attackers, and he goes downhill towards the back line of the defense. He's very good at creating that penetration and keeping that movement going, whereas maybe the ball gets deflected, but it finds its way somehow back to his foot, to create that chance where the ball is going downhill. He does that really well. I'd like to see him get into that position.
Well, Christensen drives forward at the moment, looking for an opening. Here is Lewandowski. The flick over to Christensen again. Betis' defense managed to clear, though. Only for Araujo to pick it up in Barca's attacking half. Here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres on the edge of the box, finds Pedri. Pedri, tries to filter the pass through to Kessié. Couldn't quite reach its destination, that pass. Barca will start again from behind.
We need to see a little bit more of Lewandowski, I would say, right now.
We've seen him on the finishing ends of things rather than not really taking part in Barca's build-ups all that much. Seen a couple of nice little passes, but obviously he's scored one, had another one disallowed. Now Barca lose possession, and Betis are going to try and run. Luis Enrique again. That was Savali, sorry. Cross into Barca's box, straight behind the goal defended by Ter Stegen. The cross by Lorin was an awful one.
I know we're quite focused on this game, and we've got 10 minutes or so to go before whatever happens next, but I think it's worth mentioning. The only other big game going on tonight around Europe is features Chelsea, and Joao Felix was just sent off in his debut.
Oh, yeah, for him.
Straight red.
The cross by Marcos Alonso takes the deflection straight into the hands of Claudio Bravo. We hit the 110th minute mark. You have 10 minutes remaining. If things stay this way, we're going to penalties, which is something that we don't need. It's rather a goal.
But it's also true that Ter Stegen has been super active, and I don't remember that one to Ansu Fati of Claudio Bravo, but I don't remember much more.
Ter Stegen's made bigger saves today than Claudio Bravo. Probably been tested a little bit more from the stats we have underneath us right here, but Barca had 2 goals disallowed as well. One by the narrowest of offsides.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the ball, we've celebrated the ball in the net 4 times tonight.
Yeah.
Yep. And only 2 counted. But we celebrated the hell out of the other 2 while we were unaware that they were offside.
Yeah.
We were happy for a moment.
We were. And then they took all that joy away from us. Ooh.
But it really slowed down the pace of the match.
No,
you can feel they're tired. And
it does feel like Barca are the team going for it, and Betis are going to try and take advantage of a counter-attack if they get it. Here's foul, yellow. Yellow card, bless you.
Thank you.
Yellow card for Guardado.
Sneeze to the truth.
Oh.
Avocados and footballs from Alia.
I want more avocados.
Yeah, more.
Avocados and footballs.
It's worked before.
Thank you, Alia. Keep it moving.
Should we do one of those "Are you nervous?" questions?
I'm starting to get there.
I'm not nervous yet.
Pep Molero, Jaume Torre, can we get one of those "Are you nervous?" questions that we've got one of our archives there? Put it on the screen. See what the fans are feeling. Are they biting their nails? Are they cool as a cucumber, as you'd say? Are they on the edge of their seats?
Here comes a goal.
Are they unable to watch? A good chance for Barca here at the set piece.
Ferran.
Give me a goal.
Marcos Alonso is going to swing it in. Too far out to go straight for goal. He's going to go for a nice little cross inside. Oh, Araujo was looking for it. Christensen can't find it.
Shot.
On the edge of the box is Pedri picking up the ball.
And again.
Marcos is going to put another one in. Koundé couldn't quite reach it. Here is...
See?
Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
Barca losing the ball at the moment. And it's a 3-on-3. Ball goes over to William Carvalho on the left. He's going to have to wait for support. Guys on the live chat, are you nervous? Are you extremely nervous? Do you have no nails? I can't see very many threes. Betis in possession. Well, a little bit too free for my taste there. but decided not to make a move forward. Instead, played it conservative. Betis in Barca's half, trying to link up, trying to look for space. Barca defending, and Kessie went in for the challenge there. And fouled. Giving Betis a chance. At the set piece, the foul on Sabali. And Betis can swing it in now. Don't have Fekir on the pitch anymore.
So at what point? At what point do we start talking about penalties?
When they come.
Let's wait after this set piece at least.
Right. No, I mean obviously you got to defend this.
No, because I have an idea to ask the fans something. It's going to be a good one if things stay this way. But wait a couple of minutes. 118th minute.
I think I know what you're going to ask them. But yeah, maybe a minute sooner than that.
117. Right, Guardado into the box. Petzela tries to keep it in because the cross was a little bit too deep. Puts it back. Now Alonso with the clearance. Barca defending with everyone in the box or in the vicinity of it. 114th minute. Come on, Barca guys. Out of your own half.
I'm starting to get nervous now.
Yeah. Me too.
I mean, did you? I assume we all watched the game yesterday too, right?
Yeah.
No, I listened to it on the radio, funnily enough.
I only watched the penalties. When I saw they were to because I was watching a handball game. The World Cup started, and I had to be there. And then I saw they went to penalties. And
okay, the I had to be there was the caveat that was necessary for the comment over a handball over the Supercup. I'll respect it if you had to be there.
Pass inside by Miranda through to Juanmi. He's going to feed it out wide. Luis Enrique, this guy's been dangerous all night. Luis Enrique Alonso gets a touch on it, and it's a corner kick.
Because what I was thinking was that, you know, you watch that game and let's put ourselves for a moment in somebody else's shoes. We take ourselves out of our Barca shoes. Say you're a Madrid fan. I know, God forbid, right? Think about it.
I don't want to.
If you're watching that game, it's 1-1. It's the same basic concept that you're feeling at this point, where penalties are sort of on the horizon.
They're still looking to run the clock down on this corner kick. Guardado's in no hurry.
I think they want penalties, or at least to have the last
chance. Be careful
chance.
with this cross. The incoming delivery by Guardado, headed up in the air by Marcos Alonso. A foul called. And guys, penalties are approaching. Please no.
I don't know.
Please.
So what were you going to ask the fans?
Okay.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Does now seem like the time to do it? Barca lose the ball. The next time the ball goes out and there's a moment, I'll ask the fans.
Because if you're going to ask them what I think you're going to ask them, you got to give them some heads up. No?
Well, maybe we don't need it.
Maybe we don't need it. Lewandowski out wide to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres on the right. He's got Ansu and Lewandowski inside the box. Ansu!
Oh, no, it was a golazo.
It was going to be a golazo. Ansu Fati
Oh.
getting free of his mark. The lovely cross by Ferran Torres low. Ansu Fati trying to flick it with his heel. There was no offside. What a run by Ansu. He's been making wonderful runs all night.
Yeah.
And I think he was just a little too far away from Guardiola to pull that off.
Yeah.
You need to be just a little bit closer
He
to...
took the sting of the ball.
Yeah.
It was that.
Maybe Bravo needed to be a couple of steps ahead. Right. Betis with the ball.
So?
All the way back to Claudio Bravo. I want the ball to go out. I want the ball to go out. Christensen heads it away. Pedri going to control the ball and pass to Sergio Busquets. Busquets, long ball. Looking for the run of Ferran Torres. Kessie can win it back and it's a foul.
Yellow.
Right. Yellow card. Oh, Guardado, is that a second?
Yeah,
it is.
He's gone.
Right, Betis with 10 men for the remaining minutes.
And Guardado might be one that of shot penalties.
Right, that was going to be my question. Spence, do your thing.
It was first a yellow, and so now it is a red. from Carlos
and
Del
Guardado
Ferro.
can complain all he wants. It was a clear counter-attack for Barca, and he
Come on.
Kessie from behind. He's trying to waste time now. Just see, it's a clear yellow. Okay, I'm hoping we're not going to penalties. I'm hoping that Barca can take advantage of being one man up right now, create one chance, one goal. That's it. Done deal through to Sunday. But if we do go to penalties, what's your list of 5 penalty takers? Is that what you thought I was going to ask them?
No, I didn't think that.
And in what order?
I was going to say, record your reaction.
Oh, yeah, of course. If you're watching the penalty shootout, record your reactions, and we'd have to show that on Sunday because we wouldn't have time. But on the WhatsApp number, if we go to penalties, we'll remind you later. But here comes the cross by Sergio Busquets, headed away. Sabali, Busquets again, careful Kessie. We might not need penalties because Barca are attacking. Here's Araujo. Araujo's going to put a cross inside.
Please.
Lewandowski gets up for a header. Ferran, Ansu.
Sí.
Oh!
Flag.
Right, flag on Ferran Torres. Okay.
I have my
5
doubts.
penalty takers. In what order? Send in your list. Spencer will read them out. Irati, what's your list?
I have doubts. I mean, Lewandowski has to shot, but we have seen like in the World Cup he missed, he scored. Also, the last penalty he did with Barça he missed. In that case, I would say Lewandowski first,
Yeah.
then Ansu,
Yeah.
Pedri, Ferran,
Yeah.
and there's one missing, right?
Yeah.
Busquets because he failed one with the national team.
Yeah. True.
Who else is there?
We've got Koundé, Araujo, Christensen, Marcos, Kessie, Busquets,
Marcos,
Pedri.
maybe.
I would go Marcos.
Marcos,
I would
sí,
go.
yeah.
So let's see.
Then Lewandowski, Ansu, Pedri, Ferran, Marcos.
I would go Lewandowski, Ferran, Marcos, Pedri, Ansu.
The last one to Ansu.
Yeah.
FXBIXN says Levy, Fati, Pedri, Ferran, Araujo.
Araujo.
I wouldn't mind Araujo taking it.
I can see lots more coming in. Spence, what would you do?
Lewandowski definitely goes first. Pedri definitely goes second. After that, the next 3 are sort of all up in the air. I agree with you. I think Marcos should be taking one. Ansu.
Right, one final attack for Barca. Dying moments of this game. Ansu Fati, can he drive in?
No. I'm not sure I can watch this.
Well, this is what you're being paid to do, so you kind of have to watch it.
We're going to penalties.
Maybe I can just.
Yeah, it's what we get paid to do. Sorry. Right.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go over here and put up
I had
like
been-
X's and O's.
We might have the X's and
Okay.
but
I need hope. When was the last time Barca went to penalty? It was last year. In
no,
Copa.
2 years ago.
2
Supercup
years.
against Real Sociedad in the semi-finals. We went through to the final. Right, what Spencer was saying is true. WhatsApp, can we get the banner right underneath me? Just a reminder of the number. Record your reactions. And we might show them in the next game if we make it through to the final. Record yourself watching this penalty shootout or watching us tell you what's going to happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say it can be of the game itself, or it can be of our reaction, your reaction to our reaction.
Yeah. Also, what we can do on the live chat is play the score or miss game
No.
with the fans. With the fans. We don't play obviously because we always want like the best players to score and the best players to.
But we
miss.
might jinx the players or something.
Or well, and obviously
Yeah,
every time
or-
just staying saves, we're going to fill the live chat with
Yeah.
airplanes and all of that.
I think we should be going for the right emojis for each player.
Yeah.
That-
I want
Yeah.
to fill the live chat with Barca hearts right now. Encouragement for
Please,
Barca.
please.
Encouragement hearts, blue and red hearts before the penalty shootout, please. And don't forget, please, only yourself. Record your reactions watching this penalty shootout. Could be fun to watch them in the next game. We might even like try and make a montage or something Remind us of who you are. Send us your message where you're watching us from, what time it is there.
The avocados also, right? Many avocados,
Avocados for
please.
good luck. Obviously, yes, avocados.
Avocados, airplanes for Ter Stegen, Lewandowski pounds, whatever you got to do. This is pull out all the stops at this point. Leave no bullets in the chamber.
How many people are watching us right now? Because when things get exciting this way, see, the views went up. We were like at 3K before, and now we're at 6K.
Well, we got to give them something.
Right, the draw is going to happen. Obviously, they're going to
you want to shoot first or second?
They go, and then who goes first? Statistics say
going
that
first.
You want to shoot first.
Yeah.
Guys, how are we feeling about Ter Stegen? How are we feeling about Ter Stegen?
I feel confident. Like, come on, have we seen the match he's done?
It was an entertaining match, this one.
It's all about psychological, the penalties. That's why I hate them.
Betis, by the way, have lost the good penalty taker in Guardado. He's a set-piece specialist.
I think he shot in the penalty they took in the final of Copa del Rey.
I'm not sure. You could look that up. We have this banner right underneath us. Record your reactions of how you watch the penalty shootout. If we make it through, we'll show them on Sunday. I think Busquets said there that we're shooting first.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention while the draw was happening. Molero, are Barça shooting first? I think so, no?
Yeah, Guardado shot in that penalty.
Okay.
So they had to change now.
Especially, I just saw a good comment. I didn't see who sent it in, but Claudio Bravo is not a spring chicken. Yeah, so you got to make him work.
But he won the Copa America on
being
that Betis are taking first. Betis first.
Come on, Ter Stegen.
Go to Stegen. Airplanes for Ter Stegen, please.
Please.
Vamos, Marc-André Ter Stegen.
Walls, airplanes, everything.
Everyone. Everything in support of Marc-André Ter Stegen. Come on.
German flags.
Fill the live chat with airplanes. For Ter Stegen.
Teddy's nervous and nervous.
Kick. It's going to be for Real Betis. Bravo and Ter Stegen being told, obviously, to stay on the line and all of that kind of thing.
But he's taking so long.
Willian is the first penalty. Stegen in front of him.
He misses.
Stegen, Spence.
Sorry. I just needed to lean in. I need to lean.
He almost stopped it against Espanyol, almost managed to kick the ball away. Willian José with the penalty. Marc-André Ter Stegen on the line, under the sticks. Willian José taking his time, sends Ter Stegen the wrong way. Betis take the lead here.
All right, your turn.
Okay, right. Good. We've got our penalty count up there. 1-0 for Real Betis. The first penalty taker for Barça will be Robert Lewandowski.
Come on, Robert.
Can I watch this?
Again, you have to tell the people.
Right, Robert Lewandowski. In front of him is Claudio Bravo. There goes the runner. Lewandowski and puts the ball in the back of the net. Vamos, Levy.
Vamos.
Back to square one, baby.
Like Lewandowski. Dovski. El marcaría dentro un bosque. Bosque.
Right. Second penalty for Real Betis. Ter Stegen in goal for Barça. Didn't go the right way the first time. Loren Moron, the author of Betis' second goal, is going to be the taker now. Can Ter Stegen save it? Go Marc. Loren. Stegen so close.
Ah.
Loren put it into the back of the net.
Did you get a touch on it?
Oh.
There was a lot of power on that shot by Loren. Stegen is just a fraction of an inch away. Kessié is going to take the second off Barca. I've never seen Kessié take a penalty for us. He did take them for AC Milan, though, if I'm not mistaken, last season.
I have to take your word
Scored
for that.
a few goals for AC Milan in that fashion. Frank Kessié. Second penalty for Barca. Betis have scored both of the ones they've taken. Barca scored through Lewandowski. Kessié taking his time to put the ball on the spot. Bravo trying to distract. Go Presidente. Go Presidente. The slow little run up. Short little steps. Oh!
Don't do this, please.
It's scored.
It's in. It's in.
Oof.
It's in. Oh. No doubt Bravo did get a touch to that one.
Wow.
Yeah. Tried to wait for Bravo to move. Went to Bravo's right. Bravo got his hand to it.
That's a perfect penalty though. It's it wasn't pretty, but he put it in a spot where even if Bravo got to it, it goes in.
Well, yeah.
Well, perfect. Not for our hurts.
Okay, third penalty for Betis. Juanmi. Third time's a charm for Stegen.
Sky it over the bar.
No, I want it to Stegen save.
I mean, me
I'll
too.
take
I'll take it anyway. Just
Right. Right-footed Juanmi in front of him to Stegen.
Row
Go, Marc,
20.
Go, Marc. Go, Marc. Go, Marc.
Not here.
Vamos to Stegen. Fill the live chat with airplanes for Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Wow.
no.
Left arm. Diving to his right. As he was going down, sees the ball's going to go over him.
Well done.
Left arm for ter Stegen. Who's the third taker?
Pedri, maybe? I'm just guessing. I haven't seen it yet.
Ansu.
Ansu. Vamos, Ansu,
Ansu.
please.
Go Ansu. Scored Barca's equalise. No, but a goal to put Barca ahead in extra time. Heck of a volley. Now with his right foot. Ansu Fati. Ansu!
Oh,
Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Yes! Barca in the lead and
Sí.
Betis have missed one. Ansu put the ball in the back of the net.
Vamos.
Sent Bravo the wrong way. Bravo went to his left. Ansu went the other way. Right. Can ter Stegen take another one? Fourth penalty for Betis. They've missed one.
This would be it, no? Well, no.
No, not yet.
Don't forget to record your reactions, guys, and send them to us on our WhatsApp channel.
Come on, ter Stegen.
You can send it later. Just record it now.
Record it now, send it later. We'll show it on Sunday if we make it through. William Carvalho.
Come on,
Stegen
Mark.
in front of him.
Come on, Mark.
Vamos! Come on!
Sí.
Second save for Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
This guy's on fire.
Going down low to his right. Carvalho.
Your plane is hitting my plane. Be careful.
Carvalho sees his penalty save by Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Oh,
Vamos, Marc. If we score now, it's over, right?
Pedri, this is it.
Vamos.
Goal wins it.
Goal wins it. Pedri, record your reactions. Send it to us on WhatsApp. If Pedri scores, Pedri can send us through to the final. Vamos, Pedri. Vamos, Pedri. We're in the final. We're in the final. Vamos. Vamos.
Sí. Oh.
We are in the final after beating Real Betis in penalties. We didn't need this.
Barça is in the final.
Right.
Vamos.
Well, that's a relief. Both
My goodness.
My heart.
Both Real Madrid and Barca through to the final. We'll have a Clásico on Sunday. Both of them went through on penalties. It took a little bit longer than we really wanted to knock out Betis. Credit to them, credit to Manuel Pellegrini's side for putting up a fight against Barca and making this game very, very entertaining. Barca make it through on penalties. 2-2. Goals scored by Lewandowski and Ansu for Barca. Nabil Fekir and Loren for Betis. That sent it into penalties. ter Stegen saved 2. Barca scored all of them. We're in the final. going through to Sunday. All that's left to do is rate the game from 1 to 10 on the YouTube live chat. I mean, Irati, Spence, I don't know if you'll disagree with me, but it's a 10 out of 10 in terms of entertainment.
Yeah, of
Entertainment
course.
10. And it also probably took about 10 years off my life.
Fill the live
Probably
chat
around there.
with hearts, finally. Fill the live chat with hearts, because it took a lot of heart today to beat Real Betis. Pedri, the scorer of the last penalty that sends us through, as I say, to that final of the Supercopa. We have a Clásico coming on Sunday. Who's ready for a Clásico this Sunday? We're going to switch off from YouTube and Facebook. We're going to stay on Barça TV Plus. We're going to show you the highlights of the game, all of the reactions coming from the King Fahd Stadium, and the press conference of our head coach Xavi Hernandez. Be sure not to miss it, because it was an action-packed game. We've got the goals, we've got all the best action, we've got the players reacting to this, and obviously excited about playing Real Madrid on Sunday. Stick with us on Barça TV Plus. If you were on YouTube, on Facebook, and you want to stick with us, switch over to Barça TV Plus. And I think that's all. We'll see you there.